Guys, today we're going to finally make it work, or make us break, on our giant isolated valley pig farm. We've been recently expanding our fields to encompass pretty much everything we own. So if you guys remember from last time, we were just starting out expanding this field. We've made this field as big as possible so we can get the most out of it, the most barley for our pig food come the next year, I guess it would be. So we're gonna do a little bit of maintenance today, take care of the Deutz. It's been acting up a little bit. It's in pretty rough shape and it needs some fuel as well. I don't really feel like driving it all the way to the shop, so we'll just go take the S10. We got the little S10. Well, of course, it's a lot faster, so let's go for a cruise. Let's go for a cruise and go pick up some goods. Yeah, getting to town is a bit of a trek out here. We're out kind of a long ways away. I'm planning on maybe doing this road over and making it so it's all kind of paved at some point in time, instead of being gravel right now. It doesn't look good being gravel. I want to make it look a little bit better. You know what? If we're going to be doing a lot of truck traffic especially, then having like a paved road I think would look a lot better personally. But that's going to take some time. We're going to maybe get there eventually. All right, just picked up our fuel. We got some fuel from the garage, as well as I just picked up, there we go, a toolbox. We got our new toolbox just for us at least. Yeah, see, I need to repair some things, guys, so I needed something I can repair with. Of course, we got the fuel toolbox, and of course, I've got the fuel cans for the Deutz. That should be all I need. I can't think of anything else I need down here right now. We got some seed, I think, still. I might need some more seed, though. Yeah, I think I'm going to need some more seed here at some point pretty soon. I think I got a day or two. Maybe, well, by next month, for sure. I think we're planting in August, right? I think we plant in August. I think. Maybe? September? I think it's August, you guys. All right, let's take a little look-see here and see what we need to do to this tractor. It's been running pretty rough lately. Let's take a little look at it and see how bad she is. Yeah, you know, we've already got what, 10 operating hours on it. Not bad. Let's repair this. It's actually pretty inexpensive. It's less than $1,000 to repair it. That's kind of nice. There we go. Back to feeling kind of brand new, all lubed up. All the filters changed. That's the easy way of doing it, I guess. I don't know why you guys complain about fixing equipment so much. I mean, that's easy, right? Not quite the same. Let's grab some fuel while we're at it as well. I have no idea how big the tank is on this. It's 19. Let's see what it goes to. We'll throw this jerry can in there. Looks like we need some more still. Let's grab a couple more out of this. There we go. 70 and we're full. All right, that's not bad. We'll leave these sitting here for now. But all right, well, I guess that's running now. Yeah, that's a cheap way. I don't have to build the tank at least, right? I mean, when we build a proper farm here, of course we'll have like a spot where we'll have fuel, but for now, it's just way easier. Way easier to just buy a couple jerry cans and bring them down for the equipment we're running. The combine could be a little more interesting, of course, but the tractor, yeah, it's fine. All right, that looks all good. Tractor's up and running. Let's go watch some. We'll go watch some Netflix in the bus. All right, yeah, it's August. It looks like we're good to start planting. We already got the Deutz warming up, and I've got some seed back here. That pallet that we just used to refill everything, so we are ready to rock and roll. Everything's good to go. Let's might as well get this field done with just the one field. Like I said, one bigger field now is all we have to plant. Nothing huge, nothing crazy, but we're hoping there will be enough feed this year. I need to feed the hogs later on today. We haven't even touched that yet, so that's what we're going to have to take care of. But you know what? Whatever. We'll deal with it afterwards. We're gonna deal with it afterwards. I'm not too concerned right now. They've got lots of food for now. You know how I said we were at 2,500 hogs? I think it was last 2 months ago. Just hey guys, look at them all in here. Yeah, at 1,220 we're currently sitting at. I still got another 1,000 that are going to be able to fit into this thing. It's a little scary, you guys, considering how much we're going to need for feed. Oh man, I don't even know what to think of that, to be perfectly honest. That's going to be a little bit ridiculous. Wait. No, Ken, it's what? Wait, hang on. Oh, never mind. We can't plant until September. I thought for sure we could plant. Oh, I thought I wanted us to plant right now. No, we're not. We can't plant those. It's too early. They will sprout in the winter. It'll be too big. The flower will start flowering in the winter and it'll kill everything. So, yeah, we're not planting, guys. We're not planting right now. No planting in August. We gotta wait a month. We gotta wait one more month. Let me put this away for now. Darn it. So at least, well, we've got to wait this month. I mean, I obviously have to take care of my hogs anyways, so it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, it's just to be nice to be able to, well, to hurry up and get another crop in the ground. It doesn't matter. I still have to wait a year before I can harvest, of course, but whatever. You know, guys, I don't know how I'm going to make this work, to be honest with you. We're going to be buying a lot of pig food pretty quick here, I think. We just didn't get enough grains off this harvest, to be honest with you. Even the greenhouses too, with the amount of hogs we're going to have, we're going to be stuck. That should open, shouldn't it? Not quite. Let me try that again. With the amount of hogs we're going to have to be buying some pig food just to supplement until such time that we can actually really expand things. Now, on the bright side, land all around our farm is relatively cheap. We can buy some land for next to nothing. I mean, everything's going to, like, for a decent sized land, it's going to be 6 figures, but that's not that much for like a plot of land the size we have. But I've also pretty much built on everything that we own already. I can't really expand it any more than we are right now. We've kind of maxed out. I guess what it comes down to, guys, is I'm waiting on, well, that barn to fill up. Once we have enough enough hogs in that big pigsty, we'll see how much money we're making, because we're already selling obviously off the small one because it's maxed out right now. So we made a couple $1,000 off that every month. We're making, you know, $6,000, something like that, 6 to 10,000 depending. What are we gonna make off this when we start selling stuff? Once they start maturing, and we start selling based on space needed, that's going to be a substantial amount more. I mean, it should in theory be, you know, $20,000, $30,000 if things scale up the way they should, right? Yeah, they should scale that way, I think. Oh, whoops. I'm that bad. That wasn't great. I missed. Reset. There we go. That's better. I got it that time. Anyways, yeah, so if math scales correctly, it should be a decent amount from that barn. Anyways, I'm going to continue feeding these guys. We'll fill these barns up. So moving past the grains, of course, we have all the other specialty crops that our pigs require. Guys, you know what? Hogs, they're a bit of it's a bit of a pain to some degree, right? We've got to get all of these extras in here to make sure they're fed properly to maximize their growth. So we got the sunflowers here. We've got corn. We've got the root crop, which is currently sugar beets. Sugar beets just work out better for us, unfortunately. I'd like to have done potatoes, but the sugar beets tend to work out better. There's some stuff that doesn't work well with potatoes, I find. So let's see if I can get 2 of these on these forks. Can we get 2 of them on there? Got 1. And then if we just kind of back this up, I could probably put it sideways, right? Actually, you know what? Yeah, we can put it sideways. And it'll be fine, right? It'll be just fine. Just fine. Just see if we can kind of just gently slide this in. Like right about there. We got them both. Perfect. Yeah. So, yeah, sunflowers. The sunflowers aren't too much. The corn is the bigger one of the 3, I believe. Other than the barley. Barley, of course, or wheat. It needs a lot of that stuff, guys. We're going through so much of it. But, yeah, this is probably going to be... This will feed everything up, I think, right here. Once we get a couple more pallets of each in here, we'll be looking golden. I love it. Oh, by the way, I got that wrong. The base food is the corn. The corn is what we need more of. Yeah, the corn is... At least we make a ton of corn, to be honest with you, but I always get it mixed up. I always think it's the barley. No, Klutch. It's the corn you need. Definitely need more corn. Oh, that hurt. Hang on a sec. Stay. Don't fall off. Oh, this is bad. Just get into the barn. Get into the barn before it falls apart. Just keep those level. There we go. We're good. There we go. More corn going in. Oh, man, that was close. And then, of course, since we're having the smaller barn focus on manure, we need to get one of these bales to go down there. Now, I just have to drop one of these bales off, and we'll be able to use that. I wonder if I can kind of force this in. See if I can get lucky here, you guys. Let's see if I've got what it takes to get a little lucky. Let's just see here. We'll just ram it in this way, maybe? Oh, easy. I don't know if anything... Did that work? Not quite. It's okay. We're okay. Now it'll work on when we reset, right? We just have to back this up and then just give it a shove. Actually, you know what? I could probably just drive this in now and then lift this up. There we go. Now I'm good. Oh, maybe. Can I force it over that thing? There we go. 1. No, it'll take 2 anyways by the time we're done. They can both go down there. That's fine. Yeah, it works out just well. These are big bales, mind you. Oh, careful. Nice. These are massive bales. All right, guys, that'll do. Everything's fed for at least for the time being. Hopefully this time we'll wait until planting season now. I think we'll wait till planting season before I need to talk with you guys again. Let's see what happens. Well, I thought I'd be able to plant right away today, and here I am waiting in the rain once again. Yeah, this sucks, you guys. This is totally ruining my plans for the day. It's been raining all morning, and it looks like it's about to clear up, but I've still got to wait a bit, or I'm not gonna be able to drag that thing through the wet field, the wet mucky field. We gotta let it dry down. We'll see. We'll see if we can get in there and see what happens, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. We got lots of crops we could move around. I suppose we could do that. That's something I could do. Guys, I need a cab. I need a tractor with a cab. I'm out here in the rain just getting so. This is ridiculous. Whatever. You know what? Let's move all this stuff over. This is I'm moving it all over into the silo for now, and then we'll deal with it later. It's get it out of the rain at least, and we'll deal with it once we're done planting. Hopefully once we're done planting, we can just move all this stuff. But this is working out pretty well so far. I'm liking this system for moving everything over. Eventually we got to expand this, right? Like this is gonna be, we're getting a lot of corn every single day, of course. So eventually we'll expand all this stuff. But for now, this is just working fine. Just in we go, all over the silo, and into the silo it goes. Perfect. All right, got a couple more to do, but hopefully this rain stops. Come on, clear up already. I need to get into this field. This is ridiculous. Oh, come on, man.
3 hours later.
Well, the rain's finally let up. Let's, I don't know if it's going to work or not yet. We're going to find out when we dive into this field if we can plant right yet already. I want to get in here sooner than later. It's a good-sized field for the equipment we're running, and I don't want to wait on this. I need this to be maximized before, well, we get another rainstorm, of course. That's my number one. Oh, boy. Yeah, she's a little mucky, guys. If we get any more rain, yeah, I don't know if I want to plant in this yet. Like, oh, whoa. Yeah, see, this is a problem. It's still too wet. We gotta let this dry out for like another hour or so, and then maybe we can get in here. But this is not exactly. Let's get out of here now. This is not great to be planting in, of course. So let me wait an hour, and hopefully this field dries up a little bit. Oh boy, come on, Betsy, get on out of the field. Man, let's not wreck our fields. Let's let the rain go away, let everything dry up, and then we should be able to get in there. I got nothing else I need to get done right now, guys. Maybe I'll go sing some songs to the pigs. All right, I've run out of time. I don't care. We're going in right now, no matter what, guys. It is almost 3 o'clock. It looks pretty wet still, but whatever. Let's see. We'll just go for a quick drive in here and see how bad is it. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna be okay. It's not great, but it's not terrible. It's starting to dry out. Holy, what a mess. Yeah, this has kind of caught me off guard a little bit, I have to admit. We're expecting to be able to get in here. I should be just finishing up right now, and here I am just getting started, unfortunately. Oh man, this is a big field, guys, for what we're running right now. All right, you can listen. There's something's happened, and most of you might already know what happened. Have you been yelling at me the whole time? The whole time you've been yelling at me that Klutch, that's not a direct drill. I thought the Amazon was a direct drill in my head because the case planter we have is a direct drill. This is not a direct drill. I need to till this up first before I can do this side of the field. The other side's good to go, of course, because we tilled that up. This side, well, you can see what I was able to plant. It's not pushing through the stubble before. Oh, no. So, we need to push this away for now. I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe I did that. This is not a direct drill, Klutch. I just got mindset that we had, like the case. It's a direct drill. This is not. Which makes sense. Like I said, we're kind of stretched for horsepower still. So, yeah, no direct drill. I did remember doing that. But at the same time, I thought for some reason that was a direct drill in my head. So the Amazon's not a direct drill, guys, in case you were wondering. So you've got to go and do some tillage work before you can get into those fields. Yeah, we just learned something that we already knew, if that makes any sense. Nope. All right. Remember how I said I was behind before? Yeah, we're so much further behind now. God, this is going to take me forever. This field, I mean, we got to plant all this. I want it done today. It's got to get done today, so we might be going into the evening by the looks of things right now. Not great. At least the hogs have all been taken care of. We've taken care of everything else. All right, almost done. Halfway. Almost getting there. You know what? It's still doing the skipper row with it right now. Makes life just a little bit easier if we skip rows. It just, the turning radius is the biggest complaint I had about this thing, guys. I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for the turning radius, that's the only thing I've had a problem with, really, in the grand scheme of things, and the weather. But that's not the tractor's fault, now is it? Yeah, about halfway done. We're getting there. Come on, Betsy, get up the hill. All right, guys, it's a half hour. It's a little over half an hour it took us to get through this. It could be worse. You know what? Best of laid plans, right? I'm disappointed, so I still can't believe I did that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We fixed it now. There's no harm, no foul. It just cost me another half an hour on a day where I'm already kind of behind schedule. But it's okay. We're gonna get through all of it now, and it is what it is. Let me finish off this last pass. I missed a little bit right there. I saw that last pass, and we'll go hook up to the planter. All right, roughly 6.5 hours behind schedule. I think we're ready to start this. I've kind of retro rigged our S10, the old little S10, to be our seed truck. It's not the best seed tender you'd ever have, but it's not the worst. I mean, it's better than nothing. Let's go. Oh man, guys, this has taken us way too long to get into today. I'm telling you, I had expectations to be in here, like I said, 6.5 hours ago was the plan, and well, I mean, I don't want to be a complainer. I don't want to be that guy, but it just seems like this day has just not gone at all to plan. It seems like we've been behind it all day. So hopefully this goes off without a hitch. Oh boy, fingers crossed here, guys. On the bright side, at least the field's dried up enough that we don't have to worry about sinking anymore. I mean, yeah, it all worked out. It was all part of the master plan. I'm not planting the whole way over. It was all part of my master plan, you guys. You guys just didn't see it coming. That's all. It was just, I was just checking to make sure you guys were paying attention. That's all. Yep. Comment below if you guys were paying attention. Comment below. Oh boy. No, we're getting good. Just finished off a few headlands here. I'm gonna do the end rows, and then we'll start getting into the middle of this field. But wanted to make sure we have enough space down at the end to spin this thing around, of course. So that's what we're kind of doing right meow. Still in here. We're 4 o'clock. Got a couple more, or not even a quarter of the way through. Guys, this is gonna. I wanted this to be done. Look at the hogs just sitting there. Hey, Klutch, you got our food? We're getting hungry over here. Yeah. We'll get you food later on. I want to get this field done before the sun goes down, and you know, lucky it's still September and not like November where it would be down by now. But it feels like it's starting to go down, and it's starting to get dark, and I don't really want to be out here in the dark. It's bad enough doing it in the day, but we still got a little bit. We're about halfway done, almost halfway done at least. Let's see here. We're just getting to the end. We'll flip this back around here. Once again, I'm skipping lanes. You guys know the drill. You guys have seen us, what we've been doing with the Deutz. It works out fairly well. Lift that up and flip it around. And as soon as we get lined back up here, drop down the planter again. Boom. And away we go. Pretty simple process to get us spun around and in the right position. We've got it all kind of tweaked out, and yeah, it works out pretty well. Now, when we come back across, I'm going to need to make sure we get some seed pretty quick. The seed's at the truck right there. We'll see. I think I should be close enough. I can just drive the tractor over. I thought I might have to drive the S10 over and fill up, but I think we'll be close enough. We'll just take the tractor over with the planter and go do it that way at least. I'll see you guys when we fill up here. Shouldn't be too long now. All right, we're out of seed. Let's bring the S10 in, and might as well bring it over. We're lined up. Let's not mess it up. Already messed it up once or twice as is, so let's do our best not to do it again. Just nice and easy into the field, and we'll park it beside, and hopefully we can just kind of fill it up, scoop it all in, and be good to go again. It should only take we only have to do this once, it looks like. I think yeah, look at that. It's I mean, it's empty right now, but we've made it all the way across, and we did a bunch of the end rows as well, so should be fine, you guys. We should be able to easily get through the rest of this field, I'm thinking. There we go, all full, good to go. How much we got left in there? It looks like we still got a little bit of seed left in there. That's about half, I guess. Maybe, what do you guys figure? What do we got there? 538, it looks like, roughly still in the pallet. It'll be enough. We'll be able to fill this up again at the end, and then we'll have a full planter for next year. And already back to work. You know what? The S10 as a seed trailer ain't too bad. I mean, it does the job. We're gonna leave it right there. We've got a pathing system. We'll be able to get around it. If we can maybe fill up once we get back there through here, So we got to go to the end still and then come back that direction. Yeah, we'll maybe fill back up and see how much seed we got left. But yeah, it works out fairly well, guys. I mean, like I said, I'm not moving a ton of seed right now. In the grand scheme of things, it's pretty minor, right? We got to fill up maybe twice on this, on our field. It'll be interesting once if we can get like across that pond behind us, the direction we're going right now, or over on the far side of that pig barn, if we start able to buy some land. But I really need those pigs to start making me some money. Those hogs, they are not making me enough money yet, guys. I am not looking great right now. I'm really getting a little bit more and more nervous the farther we go down this path, because the finances just aren't coming in from them yet. Like literally 4,000 to 6,000, or maybe 10 if I get lucky, is the most I think we've made from selling off hogs so far. Like we need to get those that big hog barn needs to get moving. We need to start selling those guys so we can actually have some profit month to month, because the feed is not there yet, and I need to expand the fields if I want more feed, bigger greenhouses if I want more feed. You guys see what's going on here? I just don't have enough is what it comes down to. So hopefully that'll happen soon. But man, it feels like we're just on the razor's edge here, if you will. All right, let's stop by the old S10 on the way by. We've gotten that portion already done. Yeah, we're making some decent headway, but it's 4:30. Time's going by. We still got a long ways to go today to finish off this field. But let's finish off and let's fill up while we're right about in here. Let's just pull it right up the side. Shut that down. Perfect. How much we got left? That should fill that up completely. And still have a little bit of seed left in the S10, guys, but I think we should be okay now. It's still, I mean, we got through all of this before we had to fill up, so yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm a little concerned that we didn't have enough seed, but I think we'll be okay. We'll leave the S10 there. We'll get it out after we're done planting everything. Yeah, it should be fine. S10 works out pretty well, though. I mean, for the time being, buying a seed tender is really not on my list of things I want to buy. So, yeah, I think we'll use that for the time being, you guys. All right, I need to realign. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we need to realign some stuff, but I need to go all the way down and do that. Let's do that on the way back. We got a plan. Got a plan. Oh, what do we got? Like 5 passes left. Getting there. Can we make it before 5 o'clock? That'll be actually pretty impressive. All right, finally, last pass. This will still be 5 minutes to 5. Guys, that's actually not too bad. I mean, we got it done technically before the end of the day, right? Oh, hang on. I missed a little bit. Don't want to miss the thing. I don't want to miss. There's a song about that somewhere. But yeah, we're looking good. Let's see here. Last little bit. We still have 44% seed in the Amazon. So yeah. All right. You know what's next, guys? We've got to I'll check on the pigs, make sure we're good there. And tomorrow I'll probably be back out for putting some fertilizer, some slurry down. Actually, we've got so much slurry. And what else can I do with the slurry? What should I do with the amount of slurry we're making? Is kind of ridiculous. What else should we do with it, guys? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know what the heck I should do with it right now. I mean, do I want to build a BGA? What else can I do with it? Any ideas? Give me some ideas down below. All right, crops are already starting to come up for the winter. Looks pretty good, except for they need to be fertilized, which is exactly why we've got the slurry, guys. This is free fertilizer for us, of course, right? Like I said, I've got so much fertilizer, though, I don't know what to do with it all. I'm not going to use it all on the field, of course. That's just not possible. Really, it's not when we've got a couple 100,000 liters of it. So we'll use what we can, I guess. But what else can I use this stuff for? I need to come up with some more ideas. It does seem to work out fairly well for us, but the manure is working great inside the greenhouses, which I want to expand, but we're not there yet. In fact, I didn't sell any cattle over the last night, so yeah, we're still stuck waiting on that. I got no money. It's all spent money, to be honest with you, on farm maintenance. I'm out of food now as well, so there is that. What happened down here? What happened? Did we? Hang on. I didn't see this. What is this not planted? It didn't get planted. What happened? What? It says it's... No, there's a part that got missed here somehow. How did we miss all this? Oh, man. What happened? I don't know what happened here, you guys. I really have no clue how we managed not to get crops planted here, or if it just died, or what exactly happened, but this is terrible. Oh, man. What on earth? Like, you can see the planter that went through here. It just didn't put down seed very well. I don't understand. I'm completely flabbergasted on what we did to this field. And it's just down in this one section down here. Oh man, that's terrible. There we go. Yeah, we've got like a couple 100,000 liters in here, like I said. So, yeah, sell all the pigs off all at once, and then I won't have to worry about feed anymore, and that should be a decent amount of income. And then we can maybe just buy or keep even a couple of the piglets, and let them kind of go crazy. And yeah, maybe that's what we do. I mean, we're so close right now. I don't know. I need to make some money before this winter, hopefully. Let's see. I think it was right about here. Should be right in here somewhere. Let's fire this back on again and go. Yeah, right around here. Good enough. Let's go. Let's finish off this field. So yeah, I'm not sure what the heck I'm going to do yet. The more I'm watching everything go through, I guess this winter is going to be make or break it for us. Can we make it through the winter? I don't know. I don't even know now. Like, I've probably got to spend about $50,000 a month right now on food going forward. And I don't have that money. I mean, we can sell some of the greenhouse crops, of course. I can sell those off and make some good money with that. If I can figure out what to do with the slurry, I could make some money with that. I need to start selling the hogs. I need to find a way to start selling hogs off a little bit quicker than I have been. Because so far, well, we've got a lot of them. I've got almost, 2,000 hogs. They haven't been selling yet. I just don't have enough. Need to sell them off, guys. I need to start making some money. This is getting ridiculous. It's just, I feel like we're so close, but so far at the same time. Speaking of so close and so far, let's go fix that little problem that we had. Let's grab the cedar. And you know what? I think I still can plant barley here in October, and we'll see if I can fill those little spots that. Oh, ouch! Watch out for the fence. Or the fence, I mean the barn. I think we can fill those spots in still. I think I've got time, and maybe we'll have to harvest those a month later, I guess. It'll probably be a little bit later next spring. That's all. I think we can do it. I think we can. Let's head down there. All right. Let's see if this is gonna work, you guys. I mean, it looks like we tried to plant in here, but I'm kind of confused. It seems like we're getting some up top, but nothing down here, obviously. I don't understand what happened to this. Let's see if the planter will figure this out this time. It should have worked. Like, realistically, this should have worked. Like, all right, planting right again. Let's see what happens here. All right. We'll put a row down. Can we take a look, see if there's seeds going in here at all? I mean, it says barley's in there, but it says barley's here too. So I don't know why it's not growing. Grow stage, yeah, see, like it doesn't make any sense. Whatever, I'm gonna put some more down and see what happens here. It says we're throwing seed down right now. You can see we're moving seed, so you got me, you guys. I'm at a loss right now. Let's just do what we can, I guess, and hopefully it works out. Yeah, none of this makes any sense, you guys. I don't know how this got missed. There's spots up here that are patched in. It's not like I ran out of seed. It doesn't make any sense.
Why would a Wookiee, an 8-foot-tall Wookiee, want to live on Endor with a bunch of 2-foot-tall Ewoks? That does not make sense.
I mean, it looks great down here. It looks like I got like a dirt bike path, or dirt bike track set up in my field. That'd be nice to have, wouldn't it? Maybe when we get Farm Sim 25. Just saying. All right, guys. Well, this is going to be it for now. At least we're going to move into winter here, and I hope that, please, if we make some money, like this is what it's do it goes go time. It's do it time. No, what is do it time, Klutch? It's go time. We need to start making some cash right now, or it's time to think of something else, because I just can't keep this process going. We can't even go much bigger than we are right now. Even if we had just enough money to expand, I can't do it with what we've got for equipment, right? So we'll see what happens this winter. Fingers crossed. I made all of $600 last night, or today, selling off our animals. All right. Well, we'll see where that leads us. I mean, we got a lot more pigs. All right. I made some money finally. I made $5,000 off some animals. Unfortunately, they're not looking great right now. I'm ran out of food. I gotta go make a pig food run. I'm just gonna jam some corn in there, I guess, for now, and some of them. On the bright side, the replant seemed to work out okay. That's a thing that happened, at least. That's not bad. So, guys, I don't know really what to do here. These guys have some food still. It's the big pen. I really don't know if I should sell everything off and just go without pigs. They're impossible to make money off of right now. I feel like I've gotten so big that I'm not making any food, and I'm just not selling them for anything, it seems like. I just fed these guys once again. We're up to 2,000. You know what? It's so close. Once it maximizes, I'm going to wait till it maximizes. 2,400 pigs. And then when we start selling those off, because we still have room in here. Oh, man. Can I make it to that point? I don't know. I've got to start paying for food. I've been paying for food already. But today I've got to go buy a bunch of food. So that's going to be about 60 grand. And that means I'm going 60 grand in the hole if I want to buy food for these guys. I might have to just, you know what? I'm going to rely on the greenhouse food for now. So it'll keep it down, but they're going to be missing barley. I'm out of barley, so there is that. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a couple days here, and hopefully we've found a solution. Look at that. Okay, we just made 20 grand. Just made our first profit. Made our first freaking profit. Like serious profit, like 20 grand. I'll take it. Okay, not bad. I got to go move some potatoes, but okay. We might be okay, guys. It might be okay. 20 grand it's a good start. So that's full of pigs. That's full of pigs now. We're starting to sell off the hogs. Holy, we're so close right now. I don't know. We'll see. Guys, I've completely failed on this isolated farm. It turns out going all in on pigs, going all in on the hogs, turned out to be a very bad idea. And we were losing money hand over fist. So we've had to start all over again and reset the hogs. So everything is gone. We've sold off all the hogs, and I'm still not sure what we're going to do about that. Well, that's not entirely true. We got rid of all the hogs that were from the main sty, the main pig barn, the 2,400, but I kept 150 in the old original barn that we're going to use hopefully at some point to restock the system. Now, even with those problems, I mean, our crops are finally, our barley is finally up, but you can see I didn't take care of this very well, so this is not going to yield anything to what I would want it to be. So this is another problem. But on top of that, I still have to wait 1 month to harvest it all because this barley is not ready yet. Yeah, there's a whole section down here, guys, that we still need to wait on. So, I guess I'll see you guys in about a month. Hopefully this stuff stays good and we can harvest it all together. Man, a lot of problems today.
Alan, we got bigger problems here.
All right, guys. So it is finally into July, and we should at least now be able to harvest, well, the rest of our crop over here. Yeah, it looks like it's all good to go. I don't see any green patches. So we can actually get into harvest and doing this. Now, you can see we have $625,000 in the old bank account. Thanks, well, largely to all the hogs we had over there. We sold them all, you know. We sold every last one because I was failing as a hog farmer. We'll leave that there for now. Let's get the combine set up, warmed up, and into the field here, and fire it up. There we go. Yeah, I was a failure, guys. I admit it. I failed, but in a way, it maybe not. Like, not completely, at least. I mean, I did make roughly a little over $500,000 on all those hogs we sold, but we couldn't make it last long term, and I couldn't keep it up is part of the problem. I just couldn't keep money coming in. Just gonna sneak on through right over here, and we'll see if we can kind of get into this field here, and we'll talk a little bit about what happened, because hogs are tough, man. I'm telling you, hogs are tough. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's fire this guy on up. Nice, looks good. Drop her down, and away we go. Perfect. All right, let's see if I can not wreck this field this year, and hopefully we get a decent harvest. I'm not expecting a huge yield like we already talked about. You can see all the weeds out there. It's going to be mediocre at best. And that actually leads me into, well, part of the problem that we've ran into, you guys. How about we talk finances first on how that all worked out? Because that is the driving force, of course, on why we had to walk away from our hogs, guys, or at least the big hog farm. It just wasn't making us enough money, right? Like, if you think about it, we were making, you saw we made roughly $20,000 a month. Was the best month we made from our hogs. We had, there's multiple months we were making 20 grand a month selling off our hogs, which, hey, that ain't too bad. I mean, you're looking at what, $240,000 a year then, if my math is correct. But unfortunately, we were spending 5 times that, 6 times that actually, on food for our hogs. 6 times at least. It was roughly $200,000 a day is what I was spending on food. $200,000 a month, sorry, not a day. $200,000 when we're making 20. How do you make that make sense? Now, to be fair, we didn't have a field this size, of course, and we'd ran out of food. We'd ran out of all the barley that we'd used last year. It only lasted us almost 3 months. So we ran out of barley. We were making about half amount of corn I need, and the rest of the crop were lots of potatoes. I think sunflowers were okay as well, but food, of course, is the biggest problem for our hogs, guys. I'm just not making enough for what we're making out of the hogs. It just doesn't make any sense for us to keep buying our food when we're not making the money out of it. I could sell my crops off for more as well. As kind of part of the problem. Now, thanks to all those problems, of course, we just were not making any money. In fact, we were losing lots of money all the time. I mean, we only ran 3 months like that, but we were losing money consistently all those 3 months, and I had to sell off all the crops I had constantly. We didn't get any kind of a buildup of any of our crops we were getting from our greenhouses, and of course the barley we had to sell off. Well, we used it all. So it was just a no-win situation, guys. I couldn't afford to get any extra money to save up to buy more land or to buy better equipment. So it was just us circling the drain, and that's really why we ended up having to get rid of our hogs. That's it. The 2,400 hogs we had, they all had to go because of that. So on the bright side, now that I've got rid of all the hogs and I've got $500,000 back in our account, I can afford to hire workers again. So we got Gertie running the combine now. It's going to help us well with this harvest. It's a pretty big harvest now. This field's getting pretty big. As well, it's giving us a couple more options going forward, but we'll get into that more in a bit. Let me finish off this harvest first, and we'll start talking about what our options are going to be going forward, because, you know, I'm a little bit depressed that we couldn't do the hogs right away, but you know what, guys, I think I might have. I've tried to grow too quick, too fast. Too quick, too fast. I still have questions on whether or not the hogs are really worthwhile or not, but at the same time, we did grow pretty quick, and just we couldn't afford to do what we wanted to do. The money just was not there. So we're about at the same spot right now on the harvest for the original field. We're almost done the original field. We still have another half to go. I've got roughly the same amount we got last year. I mean, we're sitting at probably about 30,000, a little bit over 35,000 liters of barley. So we should probably get about 60 to 70. I'm going to guess 75,000 is going to be my rough guess on the amount of barley we're going to get off this field, guys. It's still not enough for the, well, if we had 2,500 head of 2,500 hogs, that's not enough. Definitely not enough, considering we need 200,000 a day is what we're going through. Yeah, see, that's only going to last us a couple months. We might get maybe 5 months off of all of this, even once we get all this done, once you factor in all the sunflowers and everything. But yeah, it's going to take us more than what we got if we want to start filling that other barn back up with hogs again. It's going to take us a bit. I'm also not saying that I need a new tractor and trailer, but I want something a little bit bigger. I'm not going to lie. Old Bethel here has been through the ringer, that's for sure already. We have been using and abusing this tractor, and it looks like we're going to be for the little foreseeable future, at least, right? At least for a little while. So we didn't make enough money to be able to support the 2,400 hogs we had, guys, but and then on the bright side, being able to hire a worker again is kind of nice. I have to admit, having Gertie here, as painful as it is sometimes, it is super nice to have someone else to help me out with these harvests, because this is a little bit of it's a decent sized harvest, and we've got a pretty small combine. Having to drive that combine back and forth across the field constantly is a bit of a pain, because it's not exactly a huge tank on that. It's only, what, 5,000 liters? So being able to do this with a little bit of help definitely makes it go by a lot faster, and I do appreciate that, at least. That's one good side. Of course, there's going to be some more good sides coming up as well. I think we've hit rock bottom now. I've said that before, I know, but I think right now we've hit rock bottom, and it's going to be all we got plans. We got some well, we'll see how these plans work out. My plans are always flawless, aren't they? I think they are. I think usually. Maybe. All right, guys, last little bit here. Last pass. Looks like I'm getting like this weird trail of straw here. What causes that? Do you guys know? Anyone that knows, let me know in the comments below. I've looked at this before. It happens every once in a while. Some maps do it, some don't. What causes the straw not to come down in these lines every once in a while? It causes issues when you're baling, of course. That is the big problem, but you can see I've got piles of straw there. Let me know down in the comments what causes that. I can never remember what it is. Anyways, last pass. We'll see how much we got. How much barley, because it's a decent amount. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but oh boy, let's see if I can get through this pile. This is gonna be fun to bale, isn't it? Yeah, great. Oh, come on, Gertie. No, you gotta get through that. You gotta push on through. All right, we got it fixed up. Field's done. Combine is parked in its permanent parking spot for now. Let's go put our last load into the silo here, and we'll see how much barley we got. I mean, like I said, I think it should be around 70,000. I said 75 earlier. It should be around that. You know what? The easy way is to go through here, through the barn, past the pigs, past the hogs, and then wrap around. We're still keeping 150 hogs. We didn't notice there. I do have 150 still in there that are that we're keeping, and we'll use those to repopulate the 2,400 when we need to. Once maybe we have enough. We'll see. That's my plan. I'm not giving up on hogs yet. Like I said, we're all in on hogs. It's just going to take us a bit. Anyways, there we go. That's the end of our barley. Let's take a look and see how much we got this year. And then we got to get to Bale. Let's take a look at the numbers. All right, 80,000, almost 81 on the average side. You know, rounded up, 81,000 liters of barley. So that's over double what we got last year. That's not bad. You know what? Let's leave this trailer here. We don't need this anymore. That can stay there. Let's get to Bale. We got to get to Bale. You know what? I better fix this tractor quickly as well. I've got a toolbox in here. Let's repair this thing quickly so I can pull the baler with a little bit of speed at least and not be stuck on the hills. It was only $500 to repair that. Not terrible. That's the one nice thing about that little tractor is, let me put my toolbox back here. It's relatively inexpensive to repair and maintain, even though we're beating the snot out of it. So there's always a bright side, I guess, to that. Let's get the baler hooked up and let's get out into this field. Shouldn't need to add any more of the foil. I think we've got enough of that still. Yeah, I think we just get into this, guys. I don't think there's going to be any issues in theory. Let's just drop in and get to town, get to work. Already almost full. Yeah, there's still some straw in from last year. Let's see how long this takes to fill up. This shouldn't take too long. There we go. Already full. Perfect. Yeah, it doesn't take any long time at all. You can see foil going in. Should unload it. Perfect. All right. We've got a lot of baling to do, guys. You can see how much straw I have here. This is going to take us a little bit for sure. Yeah, definitely a little bit. We'll see if this lasts us for the bales this time. I guess we're only using the bales in the white barn, the old barn as is, so we don't need a ton of bales. But that being said, we ran out about 3 months ago, so we haven't been making any manure since then. It's not like 150,000 liters of manure. I got lots of manure to go around. But you know what? The spoiler alert, we're probably going to need some more manure pretty quickly. I've got a plan for needing more manure. Manure is going to be part of our resource plan. I think you guys can probably figure out where I'm going to go with this. But anyways, we will need more manure. So I definitely need more straw, more hay, more straw bales for sure going forward. If we want to proceed with our plan of going back to getting hogs, we definitely need to find a way to make that happen, guys. It's whoa. Well, we'll take that with us. That's fine. Just move this up on top. I wasn't watching where I was going. Just had the cruise control on. You know what? It's all good. We got a bale with us now. Totally normal. This is how you guys bale, right? With a bale up front. Yep. Anyways, you know what? Let me just go put this bale right here for now. Just kind of closer to the barn. I think we only had like a dozen bales last year, and we're already well in excess of that already. So, yeah, I think we're at about 15 or 16 bales already made. So this will last us at least on that in that barn for the year. I shouldn't need any more straw than this, which is kind of a good sign, right? But that being said, if we get more barley, what am I going to do with the straw then? I don't know yet. I could sell the bales off, I suppose, right? Yeah, get a pretty penny for bales, I'm sure. A couple $100,000 extra would be nice per year. So we've got quite a decent amount of straw. We've got a decent amount of barley now. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with this stuff, guys. I mean, I could obviously sell this off, but I think I'm pretty happy with my nest egg. I think I've got that 624,000 right now. I'm going to spend a bunch of that right away, but I'm pretty happy with the nest egg we got going forward. So we'll hold on to this, all these crops, not sell these off, and prep for when we kind of, you know, maybe find a way to get the hogs back or start making, yeah, because that's what I want to do. That I still want to be all in on the hogs. But we have to find a way to make sure we can pull it off with it, have enough feed this time. Otherwise, it's just going to cause us more and more problems. So instead, we're going to hold on to all this. We'll keep the barley in the silo. We'll put the straw. I mean, we'll start using the straw right away for manure, of course. And I've got to come up with some more ideas on, well, how to make more products. Or, I mean, it's not difficult. The 150 hogs we've got right now, those are easy to run. That's no problem. We've been managing them for a couple of years now. We've just got to keep that going, and then we'll figure out more ways to make more money, which means maybe some more land down that way. I think land might be a good purchase to start with, guys. Definitely buy some more land. And for those keeping score, it's 27 bales I just checked. We had 10 bales last year, 27 bales this year with our new added field. So you can do the math on that. It's not bad at all. It's quite a few bales. I'm gonna go pick all these bales up. We're gonna stuff them actually before we start plan B of the hogs. Hog plan B. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit, guys. We got plans. All right. Well, once again, a long way of trying to pick up bales. We've got a lot of bales to grab, and I don't have a great way of doing it. We're just doing it two at a time. Let's see if we can do twofers. Got a couple twofers here. Let's see if we can grab a couple of these 2 at a time. Grab you. Perfect. All right. And away we go. I just can't see anything. That'll be fine. No, there's no traffic out here at least, right? No hogs either worried about running around anymore, which is kind of nice. I just realized there might be a problem with going by 2. I don't think we did twofers last time, did we? I don't know if I'm going to fit through the door up here. I don't know if I'm going to fit through the gate. Let's just see. Can we sneak this through? Yeah, best driver in Farm Sim. Perfect. Nice. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. You guys, I've totally got this. No problem whatsoever. You guys were doubting me. I know, I could tell, but no, we've got this nailed. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, last bale. I only went through most of my fuel again. I have to go buy some more fuel. Only got, 2 more tanks left sitting inside the barn. You know what? At least we got the money now. I can afford to... Maybe we'll buy a fuel tank for down here. That could be something we do. Let's just get this out of the way for now. Last bale. It's 27 bales. We've got quite a few bales up there. I'm not going to be able to just push them down like I was before anymore. You can see them all stacked up inside that barn. Yeah, I can't just push them over anymore, can I? Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I have to admit it. I wasn't the greatest at stacking these. I just kind of flung them up here. It doesn't matter. We're going to be using them all relatively quickly, over the next year. So whatever. Just get them in place. Leave it there. Good enough. Good. See? Yeah, they're in there. That's all that matters. Bales are stored. Cool. All right, guys. That's pretty much it. We got some manure to take care of, I think. But before I do that, I kind of want to build some things. I think we're going to do some building, and like I said, we have to get this farm going to a point where we can eventually accomplish our main goal of getting that hog barn up and running again, because it's kind of abandoned. It's an eyesore for me now. Yeah, I don't like looking at it because I know what's happened there now. It hasn't worked out for us, so I need to fix this. All right, so we've got the decent sized barley field, right? I mean, we've got to expand that, but I've got this land here that I currently already own. It's not exactly flat. It goes down to a valley there, and then we have a little bit of land in behind here as well. The silo goes down into this little valley. We own all this still, and we're short on, what are we short on? We got corn and the sunflowers. Those are 2 crops we could potentially, well, we could probably maximize a bit more, I think. Let me get to building here. Let's see what we can do. Can I build an actual, look at the size of this greenhouse area, guys. We could maximize this. I'm going to see if I can build this. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It's going to cost me, what, 40 grand it looks like? We build one right up against this. It's unfortunately going to mess the land up a little bit down here, but I think it's going to be worth it. So let me just see what happens here if we slap this down right here. That's not terrible. I can work with that. Now, so I got one that's going to be corn, and maybe I can go to a little bit smaller and get more, what are we thinking, maybe sunflowers off the backside down here. I don't want to wreck this too much, mind you, but if we do this down in here, maybe down in the valley, and I'll just see if we can do a little bit of work down here to kind of fix this up afterwards. I gotta think this through, guys. Where do I want to put this? Okay, I went a little hardcore here, guys. We went with another massive one instead. I need to make this look a little bit better, though. Yeah, we gotta make this look a little bit better, I think. That's not great yet. All right. That's not too bad. I managed to get both of these in. It looks okay. Let me just plant a little bit of grass here so it looks a little bit more natural. I think I'm gonna put a cliffside right here, actually. But yeah. See, that'll be okay. We can leave a little bit of a cliff right there, I guess. That was a cliff. It kind of got filled in as we changed this valley up a little bit, guys. Oh, we got a little bit inside. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Anyways, that's going to be it, I think. Well, I'm curious to see what we can make off this. I mean, it did cost us about 100 grand. 100 grand for a couple. Really, it's actually going to be worthwhile. We'll pay that back in no time. Okay, I think that's good. They look okay. I'm not really happy with the way this drops down this low, but it is what it is. I could try and put maybe a barricade or a wall here. Retaining wall, that's the word I'm looking for. A retaining wall all the way through here might look okay. And then same with over here. I mean, I had to kind of round out some of these hills We climb up on top here. Let's go for a run. You can see, I mean, these are big greenhouses, you guys. In fact, okay, we're gonna have corn and sunflowers, or sunflowers and corn. The sunflowers, we're gonna have way too many sunflowers for probably our needs, but I can always sell them off at, they make me a lot of money, to be honest with you, so that's a good sign. The problem I'm gonna have here, guys, is, well, quite honestly, water. I need to ship water, and I've only got that small little trailer over with the truck. You know what? I got 525,000 bucks. That gives me an idea. All right, so we're up to like, what, 5 greenhouses. We got these 3 over here, plus the 2 new ones. And moving water around with the S10 and this little tank is, like I said, a bit of a pain. So how about we move up to that? Look at this thing. Yeah, that's right. We got international, the GMC General, international GMC General, 75 grand, I think. This truck is, it's a little expensive, but I think it's well worth it. And then of course, a massive a tank we could possibly use for other features. We'll see going forward, but it's going to be our main water tank for now, at least. Maybe we'll change that up at some point. But it's our water tank for filling all our greenhouses up in one fell swoop instead of making 20 trips with the little Abbey tank there. The only problem is how big this thing is. I might have made my farm too small, guys. I'm trying to keep everything kind of condensed right now because we don't have too much land yet, and everything's fairly tight in here, and not a lot of room for moving around. Especially now that I got these 2 greenhouses in here. I gotta make some more roads down in here, so I can spin this thing around. Like, it should be like a U-turn the route, and so I can back this trailer in, right? Kind of like that. There we go. That's what we need, like just a little U-turn in there. I'll have to make that at some point. But let's get this trailer backed in, and we're gonna start sucking the water out of this so we can put it into our greenhouses and make some more money, hopefully. The freeway. Fill it on up. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Perfect. All right, easy. Let's go. You know what? This truck's gonna be used for a couple other things, like I said, for shipping products off. We needed a semi-truck. I was complaining about having to do everything with the tractor lately. So I also am going to need a flatbed trailer or some kind of a cargo trailer of some sort for this thing at some point in time. But now I've got a truck at least that I can make those journeys back and forth from town on. Yeah, that's nice. Sliding back in here right now. Let's go. Come on, Betsy, get up that hill. Oh, it's a heavy trailer. Look at that. Come on, get up there. Get up there. Oh, man. I don't know if I have enough horsepower. You can see the front tires coming off the ground even, guys. That is crazy. Come on, Betsy. Get up there. Holy. Okay, hang on. Let's see if I can grab a gear here. Go. There we go. Okay, we're good. Do I need a lock? Maybe if I lock the rear diffs, maybe that would work? I don't know. Hang on a sec. Let's see if I can lock them and see if that helps at all. Not that. That's what I need. Let's see. All right, try it again. No, it's a power issue. It's not a wheel spin issue. It's definitely a power issue. I'm not seeing any, well, a little bit of wheel spin. Come on, girl, get up there. Get up there. You can do it. This is not a problem that I foresaw coming. I'm not gonna lie. Get up there. The front tires are right off the ground. Huh. Yeah, I didn't foresee this as being one of my issues I was gonna have to deal with today, guys. Oh, well, we're gonna get it up there. Oh, just needs to get some traction here. I've got the diffs locked. It should grab. Oh, come on, grab. Oh, just when I thought we were in the clear. Just when I thought we were. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's okay. We're good. You got this. Come on, Betsy. Holy, come on. Oh, no. Let's go. Oh man, this poor transmission. I don't know what to do. I better change the transmission fluid, make sure it's good in this truck, because this is ridiculous. I'm not having any luck here, you guys. This is painful. Get up this hill. Holy. I feel like we're there, but just can't quite get it up the top. Finally. Oh man, that took like 5 minutes to climb that. We have to figure out like a plumbing solution, maybe a way to pump it up here. I don't know. Oh, I'm not gonna make it around this corner. There's no way. I meant no traction up front. The front tire's just sliding right now. Oh man, this is painful. So bad. All right, well, we got up here, you guys. That's something at least. How much water? Oh, it takes a lot of water. All right, well, we'll drop everything we can for water in this, and then we gotta go make a couple more trips in here. Like 10. Oh, that's a lot of water to bring up here. All right, I want to do one more load to the top one. I think I've gotten about $500,000 into each one so far. I've gone and upgraded the engine, in the GMC here. We chipped it, and we've got another like 100 horsepower out of it. We'll see if that's any better. We'll see. Hopefully it works out a little bit. Let's see if I can back this back on in. and we'll see how we do this time going with this much, guys. I don't know. This hill was way too much, and I even got stuck at the top a couple times on a couple trips. So yeah, that's a thing. Let's not do that anymore. Let's make sure we can get up there. Let's get this thing going. All right, full. Let's go. All right, nice and easy. Let's see if it grabs this time. See, like, I'm not even trying right now. Only about half throttle. Oh yeah, come on. All right, let's go max it out. Full throttle. Okay, it's still a lot better, guys. I'm not having the same problems I was last time. At least I can climb out of this now and not like have to sit there and crank the wheel back and forth left and right. It's funny how horsepower will do that for you, right? A little extra horsepower goes a long ways. It is a lot of water, mind you, and this truck is a bit of a beast, but oh boy. Come on, Betsy, get up there. You got this. You got this. All right, so we got the water in there, but I needed to go buy, of course, some seed and some fertilizer. And I also picked up some lime because we haven't been liming in our fields yet. I thought I'd maybe try and start. I don't know if this is going to be enough. We need a lot of lime going forward, but it's relatively inexpensive. It's a nice thing. I might need to find a better way of getting it, that's all. Anyways, lime, fertilizer, and for seed, of course, for those greenhouses. We got a new flat deck as well, which I can use to move our pallets around and ship our pallets off. Going forward, we're probably going to need to use this, to be honest, to sell stuff off. I am going to need some kind of other trailer as well, I think, for shipping, but this ain't bad. This is tolerable, at least to move some stuff around, right? Look at this. Not bad at all. We still have room for a couple more pallets if I had them, but we're good for now. We're good for now. Let's go see if we can get some seed fertilizer into those greenhouses so we can start making stuff this morning. I said this morning, it's actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's been a long day. What can I say? Why am I rhyming? Come on, stop it. All right. They're done. Greenhouses are actually producing. We got corn over there that looks withered, but it is doing things. And then we got our sunflowers down here. So I got lots of stuff I can still put into them. We're about half full of both seed fertilizer, no manure yet. I've got 1 load of manure. That's it. And water, of course. Yeah, water. That's what we had put in here. Of course, those are making me quite a bit of product now. That's going to be a bit of a game changer, you guys. The amount we're going to have in there is it's going to really help, especially the sunflowers. We're going to make a lot of money off that pretty quickly, I think. So I'm going to have to find a way to ship that off. I'll be shipping stuff off constantly with that, making money. But it's going to be going into, well, I need more equipment, of course. I'm going to live with the little doits for the time being, I think, though. It should be okay. In we go. Nice. All right, got some manure in there. Let's go grab some more. I've got a bunch of shipments to make because I got to go bring a lot of manure over. I got like 150,000 liters of manure I can bring over. So the more I can bring over, the better off we'll be, and I think those ones are all good over there, so it's just the 2 big ones I've got to take care of. Find a better way of doing this as well. What would be a faster way? I need like a trailer. Maybe we can do maybe a milling machine to load the manure up. But you know what? This isn't terrible. Just have to bring it over and dump it in. There it goes. Perfect. All right, I'll do this a few more runs over here just to make sure we have enough manure for the time being, but I got 250,000 bucks left to spend, guys. And I know I'm not saving anything, right? But I've got one more plan for today before we kind of, well, sit back and relax for a little bit with what we've got. I got one more plan. So my plan for the rest of the day, well, we've taken care of our sunflowers, our corn, and, well, we've got potatoes. The barley still is something that I'm a little bit behind on, you guys, and I think it's time that we found a way to, well, take that over. So we've already bought the land down here. 165,000, something like that is what it ended up costing for 2 plots of land that are really going to, well, increase the size of our farm. I've got a long ways to go down here. This field's going to be at least double what we already have. So we got to till this all up, of course, to start with. This is going to be all barley down here. We're going to make this a giant barley field. You notice I haven't bought any equipment really, other than the truck. The truck, of course, we increased the truck size. But other than that, I have not been buying equipment yet. That's going to be coming soon-ish. We're going to have to get into the truck at some point in time, but for now, let's not worry about that. We know we can do everything with this little doits. We've got the combine we can work with. We got a trailer that will work with us. I'm just going to take this corner right out of here, and then we can figure the rest out. So we do have equipment that's going to work with us, guys. I just need to make sure we get the field size and the farm up and running to a little bit better standard than what it is so far, because that is kind of where we're falling apart so far. You know what I mean? We're almost there, though. I think I'm feeling good right now. I think I've said that a couple of times on this farm, haven't I? Let's just finish off this corner and we'll see how far we can get out here. I got a long ways to go to make this new field, though. All right, guys. Well, I got a long ways to go here, so I might as well. I've got to knock trees down to get into this area, to be honest with you, as well. So I might as well start doing that. Let me just see if I can leave a little bit of a stump there so I can see it. Timber. That's better. I like that. Boom. Perfect. Okay. At least then I know where well, this is kind of a mess. But anyways, whatever. It's all good. We've got a lot of trees I got to take down and hopefully sell some of these off as well. We'll have someone pick them up, I think. I don't think I'm going to be able to buck all those up in time. I need to plant this field tomorrow, so... or next month, I should say, which is tomorrow. So I want to get this done as soon as I can. But, okay, you get an idea how big this field's going to be, right? We're all the way back to the back of our little pond over here. And now from there, we're going... well, like all the way to the hillside up there. We have a long ways to go, guys. All these trees, they all got to come down. They've all got to get sold off. So I'm going to sell all these off. But we'll knock them all down by hand and then see if we can clean this up. But this is going to be a massive field with this little tractor and that little combine. Just for sense of scale, guys. There's our hog barn right over there. And you can kind of see the field. I just made the corner just back over there. And now we followed the road all the way back to the farm. And this is going to be the field right here. Look how big this field is. This field is massive. I have no idea on the actual size on acres. There's the road to town right down there. It goes through the ditch and through the creek kind of thing. You can see it's guys, this is going to be a huge field. This will change a lot. It's just this means a lot of work for me for the next little bit with our look, I'm just a speck out here in this little tractor. I'm just tiny by comparison. Oh man, this is gonna take me forever. Down on the home stretch, almost done the field boundaries. Can see it there. This field's so big. You know how I said it was gonna be double? More like quadruple, at least. Yeah, this is really gonna be a lot of barley by the time we get it all planted. Thinking now I only left us with 88 grand. You know what? We can sell off a bunch of the crops we're gonna be making. That's the nice thing about the greenhouses is they're gonna make us a ton of crops constantly. I don't have to worry about time of the year to sell. I don't have to worry about that at least. But yeah, once again, biting off more than I can chew. And that's really the problem we had with the hogs, guys. I just bit off way too much all at once. I really should have just gated her back. And that's a nice thing, now isn't it? To watch out for that ditch. Anyways, yeah, this is quite the field now, you guys. Oh boy. This poor little Deutz is going to be taking a lot today. We got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of stuff to knock down, a lot of trees to knock down, and a lot of fields to plow up. Oh boy. I also just realized I need to till up the original field at some point as well here before we get to planting. So yeah, that's a thing. That's, oh, what a mess. It's not set up correctly. Anyways, we'll take care of all this. I gotta fix that still. We'll get through the rest of this, knock these trees down, make this field into one, clean this up, and then figure out, I don't know if we're going to get to planting by tomorrow. It's going to be touch and go. Maybe the month after. Maybe we have to wait a bit. Guys, today we're going to be building our biggest field possible on Isolated Valley, just so that I can still once again try to feed my pigs. Of course, we had to start by tilling up all of the field grass and specking out the size of our field. But the problem was, well, guys, we have trees all throughout this whole land, which I've had to go knock down. And I don't really have equipment for doing this, so we're doing it all by hand, essentially. Chainsawing it down, and then I can use this tractor, actually, with the manure fork to move them out of the way, at least, so that we can pick them up at a later date. That's all I've been really doing. It's been a lot of manual labor while I try to till this field all up and get it ready so that we can get ready to plant it in the next couple months. All right, it's 7:41, and I've plowed or cultivated our whole other field, tilled our old field up. Our new field is good to go, minus all the logs I got to collect. You know what? On the bright side, though, that's going to be money. In fact, I might take the truck and go pick those up tonight. But everything is done. I've got to do a little bit of maintenance, of course, to the tractor here. It's in a little bit of rough shape, as you can see. But that's a big field, guys. Now, my only question, I got 88 grand. I got a bunch of lime. I don't have a lime spreader yet. I need to buy a spreader, I guess. Oh man, see, this is where it's going to be kind of like a decision on what we do next. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be the day we have to figure all this out on whether we spread that lime out. Like, do I spread the lime out everywhere and hope that we make enough money off of, well, our greenhouses and our couple of pigs we have there? Because it's going to be hit or miss if we have enough for all the seed we're going to need to plant this field afterwards, right? So I got to make sure I have kind of plan this out. We're going to need a little bit more lime, I think. That's not going to be nearly enough. And then I also need the spreader, which is probably at least 50 grand. Yeah, it's going to be hit or miss here, guys. We'll see. I'm going to go pick those logs up. I'm going to go grab, we'll take the sides off the trailer here, and I'll pick those logs up. But I'll see you guys tomorrow once we make a little bit of money off the logs, see how much money we make off our greenhouses, and then figure out how we're going to get this field rocking and rolling. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be late before I get to bed tonight. All right, guys, a new day is upon us, and we are into August. It's time to, I'm gonna work this field. You can see I picked up a lime spreader, fertilizer spreader, but mostly we use it for lime, I think. But that little Deutz is going to have a heck of a time with this thing. We'll see how she does. Yeah, it's in Amazon. We got about 60 grand from the wood we sold, so we're left with about 40 grand, obviously, after purchasing this spreader. I've also done some soil sampling. I've paid for soil sampling throughout this field, so we can use that a little bit at least going forward. I don't know. It'd be nice if we had some bigger tractors still. That's something I need to worry about. But at the same time, we've gotten about 50,000 liters of sunflowers already off of this field here, this greenhouse, guys. That's crazy. And 143,000 liters off this one here for corn. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I'm going to sell all this stuff off at some point today as well. If I need the money for buying lime and seed, I've got cash available, which is fantastic.
That's like getting a new credit card to pay off your old credit card.
Of course, the plan going forward is going to be that we use all that for feed for our pigs, our hogs. But I mean, I gotta make money too, right? We need to have the finances right now. We did sell off a couple hogs from this barn as well, but I think it was about $5,000 worth, not a lot. We got some piglets coming in, which is good to see, but it's just not enough money coming in from that 150 it's a belly, 150 bellies of hogs. I don't know. Anyways, we got 150 in there. I'm not making a ton of money off in the grand scheme of things. It's what we're doing though. We're trying to get as many hogs as we can. Once we fill that big barn up, that's going to change things. All right, looks like we're good to go. Let's see if we can not get stuck in the field someplace. Oh man, this thing's pretty big for this little tractor. Yeah, we're still pushing it. I know, guys. The struggle is real. Oh, hang on a sec. I need fuel. Oh boy. Yeah, that's so heavy. Guys, I'm maxing it out right now. Look at the front tires, just the spinning. Let me see if I can get some fuel first. We're going to fill this thing up. I got a couple jerry cans full of fuel just down the corner here. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a struggle to say the least, I think. Trying to get through all of this. I don't know if it can handle it. I shouldn't have filled it up all the way. Maybe that was my mistake. I should have maybe just gone about half. What do we got there? How much fuel? Oh, almost over half a tank. Good. Yeah, see, might have been a mistake. We'll see. Come on, baby. Let's go. Bessie? No. Bertha? No. I don't remember what we call this tractor, but we're going to be putting her through the gears today, that's for sure. Oh, man. Yeah, we're maxed right out right now. Good times. All right, I'm going to keep speed up as we enter the field so we don't slow down. And fire it up. All right, perfect. Lime is spreading. We're good. Just don't slow down, Klutch. Don't slow down. Keep her moving. Just got to keep her moving. Yeah, we're good. Oh, a little bit of a hill here. Come on, Betsy, get up that hill. Just spinning those front tires a little bit. It's a good thing we got the diffs locked. Oh yeah, see, you guys were worried. I can handle it. No problem at all. No problem whatsoever. If we can make it up this hill, I think we'll be okay. It's just this hill is going to be... This is the one. We have to make it up to this hill. This is the biggest part right here. You can see as we climb up top here. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. This little tractor is doing more than its share of work. Man, I am a little bit... I'm beating up on her, I agree. But, you know what? It's taking it okay. It's taking it in stride. Well, soon we'll be able to upgrade and use this for more menial tasks, I guess. Hopefully soon. I think I've got a bit of an epiphany, something we could probably talk about, actually. But before we get into all that, make sure you guys go and get your pre-order on for Farm Sim 25. Releases November 12th. Of course, if you want to get the MacDon swathing pack, it's the only way you're going to be able to swath on release day, on day one. You need the MacDon pack. It's the only way to do it. And you need to pre-order Farm Sim in order to pick it up. So click on the link down in the description. Make sure you use the code KLUTCHSIM for any of your Farm Sim purchases through their website. And yeah, you're going to be able to get that MacDon pack on pre-order as well, along with Farm Sim 25 on release November 12th. Go do it now. So this farm is, I mean, yes, it's a hog farm, but we're kind of turning it on its head a little bit right now, aren't we? I feel like we're turning this into more of a greenhouse farm more than anything with the products we're getting out of the greenhouses. Yeah, we got to supply them with seed, fertilizer, all that fun stuff, the manure. It seems like the hogs have become just the manure fertilizer side of the farm. And we're not really making the profits off the hogs. Yeah, it's interesting the way this farm has kind of turned out so far. I mean, we're really starting to make some good money off those brand new those greenhouses we had. The old ones were making us good money as well in the grand scheme of things. It's just when you have 2,400 hogs, it makes it pretty tough to make too much of a profit when you're buying all your food constantly. It is actually going to be pretty interesting to see what we can make off this field now that we're actually kind of taking care of it properly. This will be the first time that we've limed these fields, so I'm expecting obviously a better yield, upwards of 20% better yield potentially. I think it's more like, I missed one stick. I missed one tree. Anyways, it'll be a better yield anyways. Is it 10%? 10%, I think. 20% if you fertilize. Anyways, it's going to be a better yield for sure off this field. So looking forward to that. That's kind of a bonus for sure. All right, all the way down around the field once. Might as well fill up while I'm here. Shut that down. Let's spin this thing around and we'll fill this thing up quickly. It's handling it though, little doits, guys. It's handling it. And right back into the field once again. Still a little bit of lime left. I don't think I'm going to have enough to get through the whole field. I think I got 3.5, something like that. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be close. It'll be close. We'll see. That's a big field over there, though, guys. I mean, you can see how much we still have left to do over there. If this was just the old field, though, we're pretty much we'd be done already, which would be nice. Maybe I should have started liming sooner. I mean, then we could have kept the. No, it wouldn't work. There's still not enough barley here to keep the hogs, is there? Like 2 million liters. I need a lot of barley. I need a lot of barley. We'll see how we do this year. It's going to be way better, isn't it? It's going to be way better. And then the question is, well, when do we replace the little doits? You know what, guys? Slap the like, and then don't forget to subscribe if you're a fan of the doits on how much this tractor has done for us. If you're into this thing, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. That's what it's telling you. Or at least that's what I'm telling you. All right, job 1 complete. We've managed to get everything lined. I think I'm going to try and throw some seed down. Technically, we should be throwing the slurry down first, right? Fertilizer first, I think, technically, but it's fine if we put it on afterwards. Let me know. What do you guys do? Do you guys do slurry first, or what do you guys do? Do you put the seed down first? Slurry? I don't know yet. I find that it doesn't make a difference, obviously, but I think I'd rather have the slurry down before I seeded. Maybe we'll do that first. You know what? Never mind. I've changed my mind. We're doing it right now. It's only 9:41. We got time.
Well, make up your mind, eh?
Yeah, he was asleep.
Yeah, let's go grab it right now. We'll do it right now. I can't decide. I can't make up my mind. Let's do it first. So this is the problem I'm always having with this. I was trying to change in precision farming the actual amount we put of slurry down so it's for barley. But unfortunately, it's not letting us do that, of course, because it doesn't see seed there. I think we need more than what it's setting right there. It's putting it for silty clay, but I think if we manage to bump this up to something, I think we need to be more than that for barley. So I think, yeah, see, no crop detected. We need to put, that's on auto mode, of course. See, that's what I'm talking about. I guess we'll put the seed down first. I always thought we could change that manually, but I'm having a difficult time getting it to change to a higher level to be closer to like 200 kilograms per hectare. I thought that's what it was supposed to be for barley off the top of my head, but I could be wrong. Anyways, you know what? We'll just do it the easy way. I'm going to go get some seed. We'll leave this here. We're going to go take the truck, go grab some pallets of seed, because I think I'm almost out of seed. And then we'll get to planting first. Planting first, slurry second. All right, I bought a bit more seed than what I needed, but we can sell. I don't have it filled up inside the greenhouses. Could use some more seed as well, so it's totally fine. I'll just use it for for the planting first, and then whatever I have left over, we'll just throw in the greenhouses and use it all up. But yeah, I think I bought what is that? 24 pallets? Whoa, easy. 24 pallets of seed. Yeah, we got a lot of seed. We're gonna need lots going forward as well, of course. Well, some of it went right into there anyways. I forgot. Anyways, let's get the planter loaded up, and then we'll get into these fields right away here. Let's shut that down. Perfect. All right, let's go get the pallets into that seeder, and we'll get into this field and see if we can get all our barley planted right away. See, you know what? We're on time this year. Last year we were so far behind schedule. This time we're actually doing a decent job of staying up on it. Speaking of which, I should probably fix this tractor a little bit before we do this. I know it'll have a struggle if we don't. Where's that Amazon? It's right there. Toolkit should be in here somewhere as well. Oh, there it is, right there. Let me fix this thing up quickly. Only $400 for the repair. Not too much money. That's not bad. Once again, that's the nice thing about having a cheap old tractor. It's cheap to fix too. All right, around the corner, we'll get the Amazon hooked up, and let's fill it with some seed. Shall we? There we go. That should do. All right, perfect. All right, we should be good for a long ways, guys. Should be more than enough seed to get us through. Oh, don't back it into that. We should be more than enough seed to get through this field, of course. it's still a big field, but it's going to take me the better part of today. And then I've got to think about fertilizing afterwards, putting the slurry down. And I think I just did it again. Ah, man, my crop calendar. I always look at the canola for planting seasons. Barley isn't till September, Klutch. We got to wait one more month. We got to wait one more month till we can plant. You know what? It's okay. We could mend our, take care of our greenhouses. Probably throw some more manure down into our other ones. It's all good. We just have to wait one more month. Not the end of the world. Let me just put this down right here. I'm going to go do some more work, and then I'll see you once it's planting season here, guys. All right, guys. Well, welcome into September. We were going to get to planting, but I had to move some manure over. Been really busy with the manure. Both of these new greenhouses we built last year, I guess it would have been, spring. They take so much more. It's so much more manure I can put into these things, which is great because they're making an absolute ton of both, corn and sunflowers. So I've been doing just trips of manure right now. It's a good thing we make so much of this stuff because it's a lot, like way more than I was expecting. We're once again getting more use out of this tractor. This might be something we need to upgrade, actually. It's just like get a front loader or something like that, maybe. That can hold more than 1,000 liters per load. That might be the best thing because this is kind of ridiculous. Trips I'm making back and forth right now just to do to fill these things up. Just cruising on by, dumping the manure right on in. In we go. There she goes. Boom. Yeah. And then, you know what? We haven't done this trip for a while. No tracks going right through the barn. Let's go. Meow. See, we can just do this way. Scare all the pigs. And then around, you gotta dodge all the water tankers and everything. Yeah, it's good, it's good. Man, this farm is starting to feel too small. Everything is like really tight up against each other. I should have spaced things out a bit better, apparently. Yeah, too late for that. All right, enough of that. Let's get into planting. Of course, I'm shy of some cash again. I'm probably gonna have to sell some crops off here. I haven't sold anything off recently. So, yeah, I had to buy a bunch of pig food, and that cost me, what, 20 grand? So I bought a bunch of pig food, brought it down as well. And, yeah, it's fine. We got pig food again. Should be enough for at least a couple of days, maybe just today, to be honest. But we'll have to buy some more, I think. So I'm going to have to go sell some stuff off. I've got more than enough crops we were able to sell here. So that's not really a concern, to be perfectly honest. That's not really something I'm too concerned about. I'll be able to... Oh, darn it. Why did I do that? Back this up. Hang on a sec. We got to reset. All right, there we go. Now it's better. Look at that. I found a couple more logs, by the way. I should sell those off at some point. Anyways, so we need to figure out exactly what point, guys, we'll be able to restock that hog barn. I mean, is it going to be when we have, you know, a better equipment, like couple bigger tractors? Do we need to have a certain amount of money in the bank? Is that going to be kind of the spot where, like, oh yeah, for sure now we can start affording the pig food? What is going to be the point where I'll be like, we have to decide? Let me know in the comments what you guys would do, because as soon as we start filling that up, it's going to take about 4 months from the time we get our first calves put in there before we start really starting to get a couple thousand in there. It'll take us about 4 months before we turn any kind of a profit, at minimum 4 months before we can turn any kind of a profit off of that. So we have to have enough, and we're making like 200,000 liters of pig food per month we need to have in there. That's a lot of food we need to buy. I mean, that's $200,000 a day, really, right? So, or a month, I should say. So, what's the point? When should we decide to restock that thing and start moving the hogs over from the small one to the big one? I don't know yet. I haven't figured it out, and I've got to make that decision at some point coming up here, relatively soonish future. Is that a thing? By the way, this field is absolutely massive. This is going to be so much barley. Is it going to be enough for a whole year of barley? I don't know. It's going to be close. It's got to be close, right? So maybe next year by harvest time, we start stocking that thing again. Maybe that's when we'll do it. That might be the best time. Man, you forget how big this field is, guys. I've got to go. I'm going to do some math on my head here. I want to see how big this is, but when it wraps around the old the pig barn there, like that, I thought it was going to be doubling up the size of the field we had originally. I'm on my 4th pass here. 4 passes on the original field would be like cutting off one of the sections already. Meanwhile, we are so far away from doing that. It's kind of ridiculous. We've got so much field to plant here. I filled up once. We're going to have to fill up with seed again when we get back to the trailer, which is just obviously on the other side of that barn once we get way over there. Yeah, it's a good sized field, guys. This is going to make us a ton of barley. Yeah, but when you're on this old open cab and you've got 3-meter Amazon planter and you're trying to get this thing done, you realize you're going to be here all day. Like, this is literally going to be my day today, is planting this field with what we have here. This is huge. She's huge. Still got 34% left in, but yeah, it's a long ways around. We'll fill up. We'll just finish off this pass here. We'll spin this around. Put some seed in her. Easy, easy. Go right to the back here. Perfect. And let's fill that thing back on up again. And away we go. That's all there is to it. Super quick. It's actually working out pretty well. I know we used the truck as our seed tender last time, but we've got that semi-truck now with a flatbed. A little bit easier to manage, a lot more seed, obviously, and the fact that it's kind of out here, just parked beside this field, makes it so it's not so bad. I may end up, we'll see. I'm going to start, I think, in just the center part of the field here. I think I got one more pass to do, and then we're going to start working right through the middle of the field. I think once we get around the far side, there's one little island I got to fix up. I'll show it to you when we get over there. It's on the far side of that pig barn over there. All right, here's that little island I was talking about right here. It's kind of a spot like out in the middle of the field here. Well, not in the middle, but it's just like this little ditch almost that was dug. I wonder what this was about. I have to wonder. I'm not going to make that. Nope, not a chance. I have to wonder what the point of this little spot was here. It just seems kind of strange. We got this ditch that's out in the middle of my field here, and there's nothing in it. Like it seems pretty dry. I guess maybe it could be for moisture. You could get, I don't know, maybe it sucks some of the moisture out of our field. I don't know. But yeah, we got a bit of a ditch in the middle of our field for some reason, and I have to deal with it now. So it is what it is. Not the end of the world, but yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna see if I can plant around this here. Yeah, we're gonna do some planting around this, and it'll make it so it's a little bit better. Let's see if I can start down this section right here. We'll just get right in the corners there, make sure we get everything up, lift this thing up quickly, and make sure we get all the way around it now since we're pretty much done. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That looks better. All right. Yeah, not a problem, guys. We'll get this planted up, and then I think from now, once we get this done here, I might do 2 passes around this just to be safe so we can turn around when we get to it. And then I think I'm going to go and do accordion style, I guess, back and forth from the rest of the field through the middle of this. It might make things a little bit quicker for us rather than just going around and around doing headlands the whole time. So if I can do one more pass around this, and then we'll get to that. Making some headway on the field. It's a good thing we got the aftermarket GPS/heading lock on this tractor. It makes making these corners at the end a little bit easier, and it makes our field look actually pretty awesome when we're planting this way, doesn't it? What do you guys think? Anyways, it does its job. We'll lift this on up, spin it around, and yeah, we'll be automatically set up on the right path. And like I said, if you guys caught this earlier, last couple times we've been working either harvesting or planting, it just makes it a little bit easier to make the corners because this tractor doesn't spin that quickly, and it's tough to get right up against the next row, right? So we're skipping one row, and we'll just go down the field and back across again. Yeah, it works out fairly well. Looks like we're about to run out of seeds, so we'll make a trip down to the truck, but we're, what, a quarter of the way through the field going this way at least? How big this field is, though, you guys. Oh boy, she's huge. She's so big. Did the math on this, by the way. We're looking at about 80 acres is what we're planting. 80 acres with the little doits. Yeah, it's a lot to plant with, I have to admit. Yeah, I'm hoping this is the last year we have to do it with this guy, to be honest, but got to get her done. A little over half done, I guess, something like that, as we zip back around. Look at the amount of... halfway done. So it's more like a quarter because we're only like halfway done. Half. Does that make any sense? I think that makes perfect sense. Half of half. And for any of those wondering what mod we're using to do this, it is the enhanced vehicle mod. Check it out, Google it up, you'll find it. It gives you the heading lock option, plus quite a few other little tricks and doodads you can do. Makes this kind of stuff a little bit easier. Really do enjoy using that one. We've been using it for quite a while now. All right, time for some more seed. Look at how much we got done. We've actually come down into this little section down here just to see if we can get rid of some of that. But yeah, we're making a decent hit here in most of this. Most of this area is getting handled. We've got quite a bit still on the far side. Maybe a quarter left before we're at the end, and then it's officially half done because we've got to go back across. Yeah, I know. Guys, it's a lot. This is a big field. This is a quarter section. We're trying to get it all done. Of course, when I say quarter section, there wasn't actually a full section of land available here. I mean, look at how hilly it is. It's just what we have available to us out here in like the foothills almost. At least that's what we call them around these neck of the woods. Anyways, we're coming together. It's getting there. It's a big field. This is gonna yield us a ton. I'm a little scared, to be honest with you. The harvest should go faster than the actual planting, right? Right? All right, there we go. That's a little over half done because we've done the headlands as well. I'm going to start at the far side and start working our way back, but guys, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's a lot of work. It's taken over half the day already. It's going to be another 3 hours of a little less than 3 hours worth of work to finish this off. Oh boy. You know what? I might as well put some more seed while I'm over here, and then we'll get back as far as we can. It's a lot of seed, though. Wait a bit of seed. I need a new shed, guys. We need to get this old barn gone, but I'm dreaming big, and I've got like $4,000 in my account, right? Like, really? Klutch, you're talking big plans, but you got empty pockets. Again. All right. That's a lot of passes we've got to make, you guys. This is the poor little tractor, I'm telling you. Hopefully we don't have to do this again. That being said, guess what we have to do after this? Oh, yeah, it might have something to do with some slurry. Might have to do with slurry. Just saying. All right. Oh, is it good? Yeah, we're good. Looks like I missed a little bit there. Okay, we're okay. We got this. Away we go. So about 30 passes left, and we'll be done. No problem, right, guys? No problem. I guess I will catch up with you guys once we get this all wrapped up and finished. Yeah, we got a few passes to make. Oh, man. Just a few. I think I've got one more pass, it looks like. I finished off the stuff over by the island there and then came back across. We're looking good. I still got one more big thing to take care of today, of course. We got to throw some slurry down on this field, guys. That's going to take us a little while. Not as long as planting, mind you, but look at this field. Look how good this field looks. I am super happy about this. This is great. Like I said, I hope I don't have to plant another field this size with this little tractor again. Like this, definitely, I mean, it took us almost all day to do this. But whatever, it got the job done. It does a pretty good job in the grand scheme of things for what it needs to do. I mean, we're almost out of fuel. Everything's kind of getting beat up. I should repair it again. It's just that, I mean, look at that. Looks great. Like I said, I need to throw some slurry down. I do need to think about what we're going to do for weed operations as well, because we're going to have some weeds growing in this I want to take care of as well. We'll do that. Maybe we'll see. I've got money in crops I can sell off, which I think we'll probably have to do. Yeah, I actually got quite a bit of money. I can probably get a couple $100,000, especially if we wait a day or two. It's even more, but I need pig food, the crops. Yeah. You got to get the point. In fact, I should probably go take care of the pig food sooner than later. We'll do that after the slurry. Looking good. It's looking good. All right, slurry should work out fine this time. Now that we've analyzed the fields, at least we know what we're dealing with. So there is that, right? Yeah. Actually, that looks good. Silty clay, applying slurry amount. Yeah. So is it different though? I don't know if it's different. Hang on a second. Oh, okay. Yeah. There it is. I can change it in here. I can change our application rate that way. I see. That makes sense now. All right. So we'll leave it at what it's supposed to be at. Actually, you know what? We'll put it back on auto, right? Just leave it on auto. There we go. On auto. Let's move that back down. And away we go. Kind of I'm not sure how it works with slurry as much. We need to do some more messing with it. We always use dry fertilizer or like a liquid fertilizer. We don't usually use slurry for fertilizing. So this is something I need to figure out a bit more on, make sure we're doing this right. Like I said, I could have probably done this before we planted. It would have been fine, I think. But at the same token, whatever, it doesn't harm to do it right afterwards, right? I think we're okay. Realistically, the only problem we're going to run into now is how much we're going through. I only made like up to the turn where it goes into the new field, and I got to run back and grab some more slurry. Guys, it's going to take us a bit. This is going to take us quite a bit. I got a bunch of slurry in here, actually. We could take it out of here, I suppose. Holy, it's a lot, though. Anyways, guys, I'm going to take care of the rest of this, and I guess we'll see you once we get closer to harvest season again. Once we decide what to do, I'm going to sell off some crops, make some money, get some pig food, and then we'll see exactly how much money we could possibly make off this, and maybe get back into the big hog game with that 2,500 head of hog, or bellies of hog, whatever it is. We got a lot of hogs I want to buy or get. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't think this might be a hot take. I just don't think hogs are worth it. I think you're better off doing something else personally. Never been able to make a bunch of a profit off hogs. That's just me. It's good for other stuff though. Like we're getting a lot of slurry. That's always nice to have, but is that worthwhile yet? Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. You'd think I've tested hogs by now, but I really haven't messed with them that much. They're just not worth it in my book. We'll get it though. We'll see. This farm will be profitable at some point in time, I promise. Am I ever looking forward to getting some better equipment to make this job easier? This is something else. We're eventually going there, guys. We're not ready for hogs yet. We've talked about this If you've been catching up, we've had 2,400 hogs in that big barn right behind us there, and we had to get rid of them all because they put us into debt so far. So yeah, we got 150 hogs in the small barn, nothing in the big one, and I'm just trying to grow some barley so we can eventually have enough feed, so we don't have to go into debt again. Don't need to go into debt again. Yeah, no kidding. We've got a slurry tanker sitting on the far side here. We're using our water tanker. Don't tell anyone, we're gonna have to wash that out. But that's bringing our slurry up to the far end. And yeah, I'm trying to get enough so I can make it all the way down to the far side, down to the barn again and reload. But I've still got a little bit I'm gonna need to fill up here. So let's reload this. Perfect. And we're gonna keep on spraying some slurry across this field. It's a bit of a mess. And away we go. Perfect. Yeah, we've got, that holds 100,000 liters. We've got a couple 100,000 liters of slurry around the farm, I think, between the two different barns. Of course, I'm trying to empty all the slurry out of the big barn that we had with the 2,400 pigs. I'll just use all that stuff up. We'll see. We're putting down a lot of slurry here, guys. It's, what, 8,500, 8,200 liters at a time. Yeah, we're dropping a lot of it. I'm just going to see if I can make my way kind of halfway down here and then kind of judge about how much I'll need to get down to those barns. It's going to take us a little bit. It's going to take me a little bit here. You can see we're getting there. We're making a bit of a dent in this. But yeah, we've got a lot more still to do. I should also mention we've got a massive payday coming today. I'm going to sell off pretty much all the crops that we have purchased that we've grown over the last little bit. And that's going to actually equal out to quite a bit. If you remember from our greenhouses, yeah, we got lots to talk about there. All right, we've dropped all our slurry onto that field. The field's fully fertilized. It's time for us to go and sell our crop and hopefully be able to make some money so I can go buy a bunch of new equipment and maybe we can move out of the bus.
First off, I am 35 years old. I am divorced and I live in a van down by the river.
So let's pitter patter. Let's start picking up all of our corn. Luckily, we've got that taken care of with the GMC and the trailer. This is making our life so much easier. Now, it might be a little bit easier, but it's still not perfect. We're still a little underpowered once we're fully loaded, and she's a little on the tipsy side, but easy enough to sell it off. We'll see what kind of product or profit we make off this. I'm super excited to finally be at a point where we're going to be starting to buy some new equipment, guys. So a decent profit made, 1.3 million, like I said. Not bad, but you know, I planned on, well, going through and killing the weeds in our field, this massive field we got. Before I had expanded this field, I had a big plan on, well, getting rid of the weeds this year. So I went and I bought a sprayer. What, is this not going to work? Oh boy, this would take me forever to spray this field. Whose idea was this? Yeah, I don't see this happening, guys. We're not going to use this. I got 1.3 million. Let's go spend some money. Now, of course, the little Deutz has been good for us, but it's finally time for us to upgrade. It's finally time. I didn't have a sprayer, of course, and so we might as well put our eggs together. Why not, right? A Kubota M7 172, a mid-range size tractor. I think we're going to go with this. I think this is, for price for bang for your buck, not a bad choice. And you know, considering that, well, I've been wearing this hoodie for the last, like, year, maybe 4, it seems like it's only reasonable, right? And, of course, behind that, we have the pull-behind Kubota sprayer. It's got the 40-foot arms on it. Yeah, it should be more than enough. We've got spot and spray as well. So, yeah, we're going to minimize the amount of herbicide we're using to kill the weeds. And, yeah, it should be good. I mean, all in, we're about $300,000 for all this, plus another, what, $40,000 for the herbicide I put in there. Yeah, it's expensive, but it's by comparison to what though, really? I'm still thinking we're going to need to get something a little bit bigger at some point soon, right? Like maybe come harvest time, that could be something we talk about. For now, I think this is going to get us going. We're going to get through these fields. We're going to, ooh, don't hit that barn clutch. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be, but there we go. I'm going to do this. We'll do some laps to start with. Yeah. So like I said, I think we're good for now. This will be my mid-range tractor going forward. I'm probably going to use the Deutz, the open cab for moving manure around. I think that'll be my plan for now. And this here, I still got the front forks on it, of course. This guy here is going to be more for, you know, pulling, maybe we can use that for maybe the wagon now. That could be something. I'm not sure what else yet. I haven't thought it fully through. Once we get into harvest season, it'll have to do a little bit more dirty work, of course. But for now, yeah, it's pulling the sprayer around. That's a good start. I'm hoping we can buy something better for planting. But that also means I need a new tractor and a new planter as well for the new year. This is a big field, and I want to expand. Yeah, this beats the heck out of doing this by hand. I was actually going to get a hand tool, maybe do it that way as well. I thought about bringing the hoe out to knock down these weeds. So glad I didn't do that. This is much better. And plus now I got another tractor. We need to build some sheds for our equipment at some point in time. I got storage, but it's not really usable right now, right? Yeah, that little pig barn back there, there's some storage in it. And of course the old barn. I don't know what I'm going to do with storage yet. We got to figure that out. That's something we're going to have to figure out at a later date, I suppose. For now, let's just... I'll finish this off. Let's spin this back around, and away we go. Yeah. So we'll figure out what we do for parking later on. That's still a little ways away. Now we're making a ton of money off of the crops, but realistically, I could obviously just expand the greenhouse operation, and that would make us all the money we'd ever need. But that's not what we're trying to do now, is it? We're trying to make money off our hogs, and well, to do that, guys, I need to make more food. So all this money is great right now. It's going to get us going at least so we can focus on the hogs. But this has all got to go to food at some point in time in the very near future. We'll see. Maybe by the end of year 5? Maybe so next year. Maybe we can do that. Well, it's working. We got a good start now. Things are happening. All right. Weeds have all been sprayed out. No more weeds. So we're going to maximize this field. But now I've got to get some real work done. It's been nice hanging out in the cab of this brand new Kubota, but... things are about to change for us. Yeah, that's right. We're back to moving manure and the doits. I love it. You know what? It's all good. Nothing, I was going to say the fresh air, but there's nothing fresh about this, is there? No, it's all good. We're going to get this all done. I got to fill these greenhouses back up with the manure. I got to check them. I think they got lots of fertilizer still, so we're good there. Water looks okay. It's just look at the manure. And look, we're already getting some more product out of all of these things, which is fantastic. So... I think we're going to be set up good for once we manage to, make enough crops to feed our pigs. I think this is going to work out. Hopefully next year. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the new year. I think we're good for now. I just got some busy work. Lots of choring to do. We got some choring to do.
Many months later.
All right, you guys, welcome back in. It's the middle of summer. And I mean, look at that field. Look at that field. That's all I can say right there. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I've got some interesting developments that have happened. I'm gonna move the barley from last harvest over to something. Well, I'm spoiling it a little bit, but we've made so much money, you guys. I've made so much money. I have this behind me, this sunflower field, that corn. It's not even a field. You're right. It's a greenhouse. Holy shnikes! Did we ever make a lot of money off this stuff? Yeah, we need to talk. We need to have a talk. I've gone and purchased a few things, and there's a reason I don't even have the money on the screen right now, because I didn't want to scare you guys. Oh, just ignore the milling machine. That's not really there. Just ignore that. Yeah, guys, I've made so much money that I've upgraded a couple of things to make our lives a little bit easier. You know what? Before I drive it over, let's talk about that. Okay, of course, we still have our 150 hogs in this barn here. I'm going to show you the finances for all this stuff in a second. To move the manure, I grabbed a milling machine, which we just hook up to the Kubota, and then use our doits to take that trailer and then move our manure to the different greenhouses we got. Working out flawlessly and just a little bit quicker than trying to use the forks, which only do 1,000 at a time. Of course, we can fill up a trailer and go. Not bad. Pretty good little system there. All right, let's take this over. As for problem number 2, of course, water was a bit of an issue because, well, we had to go drive that big tanker trailer to fill up all our greenhouses with water. And I got a solution for that too. Yeah, this little baby right here. It takes in, let's see if I can bring this up. You can see it takes in diesel. We have 1,500 liters, which I've purchased of diesel, and it pumps out water and distributes it to all of our different greenhouses, which is fantastic. So far, I might actually have to add a second one of these pumps, but so far I haven't had to take anything from the trailer in the last couple months at least, which is really great. Okay, now for what's planned for the future. Of course, we've got a harvest planned right away, and I needed to start figuring out things to make our life a little bit easier. I'm still going to run with, well, the Massey. We got that Massey open cab combine. We're going to run with that for at least this year. But I also needed something just to make the harvest go a little bit quicker. Of course, we got the Kubota. She's parked right here, the M7 with barely any miles on it. But I needed a little bit bigger of a trailer. So I just picked up a Brantner. Nothing crazy for size, but just something that's going to allow us to keep up with the combine rather than that little trailer we got, the old one we've been using for everything else. Wanted to, you know, make life a little bit easier. So Kubota with that and the combine, it's going to get us through this harvest today. Now the big thing, of course, is we're still trying to find a way to make pig food. So that barley's going to help us out, but I built something for a couple $100,000. We've got this building right here. It's going to be our pig food mixer, you guys, and that's what I'm stocking right now. That's why I've got barley in this trailer. That is the whole reason right here. We're starting to stock it right now. This is actually the very first load I'm putting in here. So we've got our recipes up on the wall because I'm not very smart. I need to figure this stuff out. Number one, we've got sugar beets. This is what we're making. Number two, we've got the corn. Number three, we got the barley. And number four, we are doing sunflowers. So as long as we can make one from each one of those categories, we get pig food. Hopefully. I hope. Okay, so that's the end of kind of the stuff that we've surprised bought. Like I said, we're making a good amount of money, and I'm going to show you all the financials on this, but it's kind of ridiculous how much money we've been making every single day with, well, our greenhouses. I mean, it's a little bit overkill. I am pleasantly surprised at how much money we've made from that. Let me move some product over to that pig food mixer, and then we'll talk a little bit about how much money we've been making. Sunflowers going in, corn being added in after the sunflowers, corn. What else we got left? Oh, potatoes. I always forget the spud. And by spuds, I mean, of course I mean sugar beets, right? You guys knew that. Yeah, you mean sugar beets, Klutch. Yeah, that's what I meant. Totally meant sugar beet. We haven't done spuds for like 4 years. Anyways, it's all on. We're making waves. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Where's our sugar beets? Right here, actually. There they are, right there. Okay, so we fit this all in. We might as well turn this thing on and see if it can start making us, right? Maybe making a little bit pig food, right? I'm gonna start moving pigs over, some of the hogs over to the big barn sooner than later, like maybe this month. So we might as well fire this thing up and see what we can do with this. Is it saves, of course. Thank you very much. All right, so I need to figure out what exactly we're doing for our pig food here. Now, there's quite a few options on this little factory we've built. Yeah, we've got to figure out exactly which one we're looking for. So not beet cut, I just need sugar beets. We got corn, we got barley. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. I think, no, that's not it. Where is it? It's got to be sunflowers. There we go. That's the one I'm looking for right there. I want to make that one. So can I activate that? Boom. Hopefully that just starts working now. I'm assuming outgoing products already got some going. Oh boy. Okay, that's what I need to see because it's working. That's perfect. That's great. Okay, that's going to make us lots of pig food. That's what I need to see. Okay, so pig food is being made. Let's talk about the money we've made, guys. You guys know we started off with these 3 small greenhouses. Expanded our field for barley, of course, because that's the last ingredient we needed for the pig food. And then realized it wasn't going to be enough. And so we built those 2, let's go over to them actually, absolutely massive greenhouse structures. Now, there could be an argument made that these are a little cheaty. A little bit, maybe a little cheaty. I haven't had to put any more seed or fertilizer in them since we originally built them about, what, a year ago now? And they've been making me an absolute boatload of money. You know what, let's go take a look. Let's take a look how much money. Here, for example, guys, is our sunflower. Like I said, I haven't had to add any water to this recently because we bought the water pump and it's distributing to all of our different fields now. Great. Seeds still have 100,000. I had to spend about $200,000 worth of seed, of course, when we first filled this up. Fertilizer is down to 66,000, and the manure we've been filling up as fast as we can, but it doesn't go through all that much, and it makes, well, quite a bit. I mean, you could do the math on what's above here on how many sunflowers we're getting off this. But better yet, let's go down and take a look at the actual finances, which on an average year or an average month, we're making about 700,000, say, is our average right now. $700,000 is our profit. You can see our animals sold, we're a little over $1,000 average sold of our hogs, 150 hogs we have. I'm hoping that we can maximize that, of course. Our maintenance is only $1,700. Costs are a couple thousand here and there. It's gone up a little bit because of, well, our new factory, of course. And then our sold products here, 700,000 almost every month. Guys, that is ridiculous. The hogs themselves, we're going to start taking everything that we're making for products, and it's going to be dedicated to making pig food from now on, guys. I am determined to make a profit. I mean, we could, of course, just make money from these 2 gardens, and that would be super easy. But that's not me. There, we got the HUD up, so 5.7 million we have in the account now. I've got the money to get this off the ground, and we'll see where we're at, but guys, this is going to be great. I mean, these 2 gardens here, these 2 greenhouses, you want a way to make some money? Build some greenhouses like this, because yeah, it's a little bit of work, but it's not nearly as bad as anything else, and it makes you an absolute ton. So I kind of feel, I don't know if I feel guilty about it, but at the same time, it would be way too easy to make our millions and millions of dollars, our $10 million from just, well, those greenhouses. We made that. We could make that in a couple, maybe a year. Yeah, right, well, $700,000 a month. Yes, there you go. Anyways, it would be too simple, of course, and I have been determined to make money from our hogs. I have been determined to do it, and, well, we're at a point now where I think we can finally make enough food to feed 2,500 hogs that we're going to be filling this thing with. So let's pitter-patter and get into this field. Yes, I know I've got 5.7 million, and here I am driving the old Massey Ferguson. It is what it is. Let's get to work. Let's go. This thing's actually not too bad. It's just a little bit small for what I want to use now. And you know what? Maybe someday we'll upgrade. I don't know. We'll take a look. Well, maybe we'll upgrade. Anyways, let's get into this field. Let's break into this thing, and let's get the barley off. We'll see if this is... My next question is going to be really, do we have enough barley now for all these hogs? Is this going to be enough to make it through to the next year? And I have no idea if it will be or not. We're going to find out together, but it's going to take us a minute to harvest this, of course. We're going to hire Gertie, and she's going to be taking care of this combine, I think, here right away. Let me see if I can get her out here. All right. See, it's all working out pretty good. Gertie's got the Massey out. Let's see if we can unload. Come on, get a little bit closer, a little closer. Oh, there's some logs there that I haven't cleaned up. That's right. Oh, that's my bad. Not bad. There we go. Barley in. Perfect. Okay, yeah, it's a good setup, you guys. Yeah, this will work out just fine. Like I said, this is all for the food. I just can't. Yeah, this is the hardest job we have is this barley field. I mean, look at the size of this thing. And will this be enough food? I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and find out. We'll have to figure out. I'm gonna have to start doing some math here pretty quickly. I mean, we had 200,000 liters of pig food per day is what I need, or per month, I should say. So 200,000 liters per month, which I'm no mathematician, but that's a lot in a year. Just go with a lot. I need a lot of it. Oh, and also, I thought I updated the map. Trucker Matsy, oh, you a huge thanks for updating this for me. Unfortunately, I don't think I did it right. It's still getting these weird spots on the map where the straw's not coming out properly. I got a broken board on this map. Matsy's fixed it, I think, but I haven't figured out how to fix it myself. Does that make any sense? I think he's fixed the map. I just don't know how to install it back on my game. I got some more work to do, apparently, but thanks, Matsy. Appreciate you, brother. All right, we're officially done one headland. Oh, boy. I think the actual time to do this, guys, is going to be about 4 hours, maybe 5 hours to do this field. It's going to take us a hot minute. I'm going to go unload this thing. Gertie, you're on your own. Let's go. Let's unload this. Oh, this could be a bit of a problem. I always forget to check the height on our trailer versus... Okay, no, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Stop. 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 Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine, you guys. Perfect. Gotta be more diligent about checking heights before committing fully to a plan, right? Oh, well, we got $5.5 million I could spend on stuff if I needed to, I suppose. All right, so I did the math. 200,000, what, 2.4 million liters of pig food every single year we need, guys. 2.4 million liters. That's a lot. That's a lot of pig food. And when most of it's barley, I need, well, not 2.4 million, but let's just say like 1.5 million probably liters of barley we need to come off this field. that's a lot still too. I don't think I'm gonna have that much. I'm not gonna lie here, guys. We'll see what we get, but it's not gonna be that much. We're making a bit of I want to say a dent. It's a fender bender, not a dent. It's a little bit. Oh boy, there's a lot of work ahead of us still here today. This is gonna take me all day. So of course, I think I may have found the best way to make money in Farming Simulator, guys. I swear that I don't know. If there's a better way, I don't know of it, to be perfectly honest. Is she stopping? Oh, of course. Gertie, come on. Guys, I know, like I said, I could make more than enough money just by using those greenhouses. That would definitely suffice. But we're determined to make money from the hogs. We'll see. Like, I could also go ahead and start buying the hog food versus making it like I have it. But I want to be self-sufficient. I want to try and be self-sufficient now. I just checked, we got a little over 100,000 liters of barley in there, already being turned into hog food. We'll see how this makes out. I mean, we'll see. I mean, this might be the ultimate way to make a farm. Just push through with those greenhouses. I'm telling you guys, it's kind of mind-boggling. Gertie, are you done yet? Come on, we got a lot of grain to pull off here still. Let's go. Come on, a little faster, please. Slowly, very slowly getting there. 3.5 hours we've been working on this field for most of the morning. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. We'll get her done today. I still want to bale it if I can, but like, oh, grab with the log. My bad. You can see what kind of a mess this is. This field is. We got to fix this. That's all. We got to fix the save, I think. Anyways, you can see we're missing some of the grain or some of the straw gets kind of piled up, and it's causing some. Oh boy, it's causing a lot of grief in some spots. Look at this. What a disaster. It is what it is. Anyways, we're getting there, guys. I've got I'm not gonna tell you what we got yet. I've got how much grain I've got. I'm moving over with 30,000 per load into the pig food mixer. We'll see how much we've got. I don't know. Will this be enough? Let me know in the comments if you think this is going to be enough to feed our pigs. You guys know how much we're going to need next year once we fill that up. Will I have enough? I have no idea. Oh, and by the way, Kubota's probably not really quite powerful enough for this setup. I mean, it's close. Don't get me wrong, it does all right, but it's definitely a bit of a struggle at times. We're doing all right, but yeah, we got. Oh no, here we go. But you know what? We've got $500,000 or $5 million, almost $6 that I can start looking at spending on new equipment at some point here. So let's be honest. Let's upgrade some stuff here. I just wanted to make sure we could do this year. It should be good though. All right, looks like we're all wrapped up on that harvest. What a mess though. This is brutal. I have not gone through and checked to see how much we've got in as far as barley goes. I got a lot of straw to still pick up. So let's clean all this up. We're already getting later on in the day, later on in the afternoon already. All right, let's take a look at what we got. Perfect. All right. So total 24,000 have been made already. Of course, we've ran out a little bit on one side because we still need barley. We got sugar beets and sunflowers, of course, in there. Barley. So look at about 500,000 liters of barley we've got, guys. I still need to put. What do I need to put in there? More corn. We need more corn in there. I have to get some more corn. But 500,000 liters of barley. Is that enough for the hogs for a year? I don't know. That doesn't seem like that much. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking, what, 2.6? Is that what I said? 2.6 million liters or something along those lines. I'm going to need 2.4. That's what we're going to need going forward, guys. I don't know if what we got is going to be enough. That seems like that could be a problem going forward still. I'm not really convinced that 500,000 is going to do it, which means we're going to need to, of course, buy more land, make some more fields. Yeah, that's exactly what that means. That's terrible. Unfortunately, that's not great. I was really hoping we'd have enough here. I don't think we will, but you know what? We'll find out soon enough, I suppose. So I'm going to start moving some hogs over from the barn. 150 we got sitting over there. We're going to start moving some of those guys over and see if we can start to maximize. And look at these fields. I got to get Trucker Matsy's fix into this thing. Let's see if I can get through this. Hang on. Hold on. Up we go. Up. Oh boy. Ow. Oof. Okay, well, we can kind of get through there. What a mess. Come on, how does this happen? Ridiculous. Anyways, we'll see if we can get that fixed and then figure out if we can get the hogs over. But I got $5 million to start building our farm with, at least. I do need some better equipment, and we'll see where to go from here. But 500,000 liters of barley, guys. What's the verdict on that? You guys think it's enough? I really don't think it's enough. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be enough. We're going to have to figure out something else still. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, it is kind of funny. We've gone from, we're probably making what, $20,000 a month from the hogs. From, what is it, $500,000 a month we're making from our crops. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Makes perfect sense. I'm going I'm going in reverse right now, but you know what? A challenge is a challenge. So, all right, guys, time has come for us to build the ultimate hog farm out here in the isolated valley. We are at a point where we have made enough money from this farm to, well, start building things to make things a lot more efficient and hopefully get us out of the bus is kind of the big thing. We managed to finish off the entire harvest of this. I think it's about an 80 to 100 acre field. For the most part, everything went swimmingly. Oh, that's what I get for watching hockey while trying to farm. And we are now on track to start making our own pig food, finally. You can see we've got 55,000 liters of pig food already being produced, and, well, quite a bit more is going to be in here and on the way. Look at those numbers climb so quickly. I love it. This is great. So our greenhouses are all good. The big guys over there on the far side included. It's time for us to start building to try to make this, well, this farm a little bit more efficient, you guys. This is ridiculous. This place is just old and dilapidated. Let's get to building. All right, so first things first, I need to build something to get us out of the bus. And I think, to be perfectly honest, you guys, this little hillside here I've been looking at this the whole time. Like, yeah, this is kind of the perfect spot up here. We can have a little spot overlooking our farm. It's kind of away from the pigsties, and it looks nice. It looks really good up here. I think this is where we're going to be building, right at the top. Let's get to building our house, shall we? Now, I don't have a ton of space up here, of course. I could make it bigger, but I really want to keep it as close to this size as possible. So I can't go with a massive farmhouse, but I'm thinking maybe one of our ranch log houses might be kind of the right one. Are these all the same? I'm pretty sure that's the 80s style. Let's see. Is this one the same? I think these ones are all pretty much the same. Yeah. So I think this feels like the right house for this farm. It's kind of like a rustic cabin of sorts, but it's got the modern amenities. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to place down. Let's see if we can find a nice place to slap this in here. Okay, that's not bad at all. Perfect. So we'll make a roadway that'll come up here and a little parking area. I might even put a garage up here, to be honest with you. But with that being built, you know what that means, right? Yeah, let's get rid of this. Is that farmhouse? Really? That's not a farmhouse. Get out of here. All right, so one of the things I'm running into a problem with real quick here, guys, of course, is bales. Look at all the bales out there. And that was really what led me to decide to build right now, is because I needed to build storage for this. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to lay this out. Now, first things first, this barn's got to come down. So that's got to be moved, and I've got to find another storage shed to be able to place more equipment. This shed is just terrible. So let's move some of this equipment out, and then I can maybe rebuild. All right, we're empty. Let's get to work and knock this thing down so I can make some space. I think I've got something I can stick into this area. Actually, you know what? We got to move all this stuff out of the way. Darn it, I forgot about that. Hang on. Stand by, please. All right. Moving all this stuff over. By the way, these 3 I bought by accident. Wasn't paying attention, and I actually bought a liquid fertilizer. I don't need that. Should probably just sell it back, maybe. Make some money back for it. Yeah, it's all good. We'll hold it for now. Maybe we'll switch up. Yeah, maybe we'll switch up at some point. Oh, and by the way, in case you didn't notice, we're planning on keeping the old original pigsty here. Obviously, the big one in behind us there, we're going to keep that guy as well. This is going to be a bit of a different build because I'm going to be trying to keep more stuff than I usually do. Usually when we build stuff, I like to kind of go from scratch. But pretty much everything you see here now is going to be staying in place. We're going to leave all this stuff. Oh, easy, Klutch, easy. Kind of missed. I kind of missed. Couldn't quite tell if we were in the right spot there. I got it. We're good. Yeah, there we go. Kinda. Maybe. It's all good. We're going to have room for these here right away. Now, that is kind of the big thing. This little spot right here, I think, is going to be my main shop building, storage, repair, all in one. That is currently my plan. I think I've got an idea of what I could place there. That crow is freaking me out. I think I've got something. Come on, get in there. There we go. I think I've got something I can stick on there right now. You know what? Let's just move this out of the way, and I think we should be good. Yeah, let's get to building. All right, so I've had a shop. It's been in my tools section forever that I've been meaning to build. I've had the blueprints for this forever, and I always forget because it's not in the shed section with the rest of the normal sheds, but it's in tools if I could find it. There she is. I've been meaning to build this shop for, like, as far as I can remember. I don't even know how long this shop's been out for. Man, I've just been meaning to build with it, and I keep on forgetting to do so, and it seems to fit perfectly right in here, I think. Really happy with the way this shed's going to look. We've got some more colors, I do believe, as well. Yeah, there's a few more shades of color we could use if we... pink if your heart desires, I guess, but I think I'm going to skip on that. What? Give me a break. It clashes with my eyes, all right? Let's see if I could slap this in here. You know what? Let's see. If I line it up right in that spot right there, back up against the trees, that looks pretty good. 80 grand. That should work, I think, right about there. Let's go take a look inside this thing. Now, is it going to be enough for all of our equipment? I really don't know. I mean, it's a decent size for sure, but it's not the biggest shed out there. That's 100% certain. I always thought that there was something up on top here, but I guess no, there's not. That's just the way that sits. Perfect. Okay, this is a nice looking shop, though. I do like this. We'll be able to fit, you know, 4 or 5 tractors in here, depending on the equipment we have. I think that's plenty of space for this farm. Of course, we've got lights as well. And you know what? We might as well open up all these doors so we can pull equipment in as we need. And so, yeah, they got 3-way doors, of course. Small one that far side. And then there's a repair bay over here as well. Perfect. Great shed. I like this. This is fantastic. So the only other big thing I want to place right away is possibly some bale storage. Now, there's some options there. I mean, we could do like some kind of a Quonset, kind of like this of sorts. I mean, there's always the high roof lofts similar to this one here. Not really what I'm looking for, I don't think, though. Ooh, there's the bigger one, of course, as well. Yeah, I still don't think we're going to be able to fit enough in here, let's be honest. What about, I mean, we could just use a simple bale storage like this. It's kind of like a silo. What else do we have? Those are square bales. That's not going to work for us, of course. You know what? Maybe we'll even do, can I do something like that and store bales in this building? I mean, that's only 20 grand versus $50,000 for the covered one. And I'm not, the only thing I don't really like about these are the graphically, it just doesn't quite reach the same standard. This one, once it starts to fill up, but it takes up so much more space. Where can I put this? I mean, logically, we want to have it close to the fields down in this corner over here. I'm not going to be putting anything down over here, so we might as well start building out onto this roadway. You can see the main farm is over there. I think this is probably as good a spot as any. And is there any other colors on this? No other colors. We're stuck with what we got. That's okay, though. I kind of want that. Bale and pallet storage, 750 bales we could fit in there. We made 150, I think, bales, something like that is what we made. Thanks to me putting it into the pond. I couldn't keep the count up, though. Let me just see if I can figure out a spot for this where it fits a little bit better. All right, I think that'll work right there. I kind of regret that, though, in a way. I hate the way it paves everything over top there. I know we talked about paving this at some point, but I wasn't ready to do it yet. And then, like I said, the last thing I want to do up here is maybe just flatten this out a little bit here, and maybe, like I said, put a little bit of a garage up here or someplace to park our vehicle, our own personal vehicle up here. I think I'll just stick it over on this side here. I've got, I think, a few garages that'll fit in there. Yeah, I think we've got a couple of options here. I thought about maybe going with the HOGS style. I think there might be one in here I have that I haven't really used before, and it's fairly straightforward, just a triple car garage. Is there a side door? A side door on the side of it. Perfect. Yeah, this is all I need. And I think the color was right out of the chute there. That dark kind of, that dark red. That looks perfect. Okay, let's just see if I can kind of fit this in. I could put it like right beside, but that's... Do we want it that close? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I do want it that close, you guys. That tree's going to be kind of encroaching. Let's try to avoid that. I don't feel like... I like the tree. I don't want to cut it down. So we'll just kind of move it over there. Slap that into place. And... Yeah. That looks great. Perfect. I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, the only thing I didn't like about this is I had a great view of like that old bridge over there from our front porch before. And now my garage is in the way. Maybe I can still see it from my bedroom window. Whatever. Anyways, it's all good. Let's pave this, get a roadway up here, and see if we can get everything else kind of make it look a little bit better. Guys, as I'm working away on this, usually we do some pretty insane style farm builds, if you've been part of the channel for a while. This feels a little bit tamer than my normal, to be perfectly honest. And at the same token, this might very well be the very last farm build we do in Farm Sim 22. It's possible. I'm not saying it's going to be the only last one, but there's a good chance it could be. Kind of feels strange, to be perfectly honest, to say that. Of course, just a reminder, if you haven't done so already, you're looking to pre-order Farm Sim 25, check out the links down in the description. You can get your pre-order on right now. That'll get you access to the Mac Dawn, the pack that's coming with Farm Sim 25 on pre-order. It's really the only way the cheapest way to get it for sure. You may be able to probably purchase that once release happens, but for now, that's the only thing we have been told about. So go check out the MacDon pack and get your pre-order on for Farm Sim 25. We're less than a month away at the time of release of this video. Yeah, guys, this feels downright pedestrian in comparison to our normal ones. But you know what? That's all good. It's maybe a little bit more. It's a little bit more realistic because we're building instead of just giving ourselves a ton of money to start with. But we still have $5.5 million. Like I said, I'm not going to be going crazy on this build. We still need to buy a bunch of new equipment, of course, as well. So that's going to take precedent over anything we're doing with the build, to be perfectly honest. Let's see here if we can switch that side up. I just want to see how big do we want to go. Is that too big? That feels too big to me. Let's shrink this down a little bit here. We're going to get rid of that and get rid of that. Maybe with that size, maybe. That looks pretty close to kind of the size I want to have up and down this hill. I want it paved. I don't want... Well, is there a rougher gravel? We can do maybe this. Yeah. I want it like a harder gravel going up is kind of it. And since we're building this new, I, of course, want to make it look like we've actually done some work on this. And it just wasn't just a dirt road going up to our house, of course. That is the whole principle there for me. I think we'll need to put some fences and stuff up here as well. Yeah, we'll definitely need to put some more decorations up here to make this look a little bit better. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. Nice quick work of that. And then we need to make this so it goes both, of course, straight because that's the way to town. And then I want this to go back into our farm as well. In fact, we may pave all this right up here. I'm going to pave this right up to this intersection. And then I'll do the rest later back on the other direction. Yeah. That looks good. I've been looking through the fences here for like probably 5 minutes, and I can't find what I'm looking for. You know what? I think I'm actually going to go with like a rustic, like a tree trunk fence. The spruce, I was looking, I got a couple different ones. We got pine, we got spruce, you got birch. I think I'm going to stay with the spruce. I think this is like, there's a lot of spruce trees out here. Let's go with that. Keep it fairly straightforward. Nothing too crazy, right? Just give it a little bit of definition around this top where our house is up here. Hopefully I can get around the back side up here. Oh, good. I can. How's that looking on this side here? Yeah. This is one thing I've had mixed feelings on. The fences, I love the way we could do fences in Farm Sim 22. I really hope that it gets a bit more of a, I don't even know what I want to say here, like just an upgrade to some degree to Farm Sim 25. I'm really hoping that this gets a little bit more, like there's just not enough bare bones ones. We have some interesting ones. This one looks okay. It's a different one, but there's just, I'm really not happy with some of the fences I have. I wish I had more. All right, and just quickly regrass this stuff in. You know what? We can put a little bit of grass up at the front here. And that's not really a walkway. We'll put grass there too. See, it looks like it's supposed to be like that all the way around this house. Yeah. Perfect. Like I said, I don't think I need any trees because I haven't been really knocking down too many trees recently. Most of the stuff... Oh, why don't we have to put a pathway over here, I think. Just get all this kind of squared away on this side first. Yeah, and we'll make a little bit of a path that goes into our shed, I think, around from the back door there is kind of what I want to do. We'll just make sure we get some grass here. Go back in, go to our paint, and nothing crazy, but just a very simple little walking path that kind of walked around. I wish I can get rid of all that. There we go. Get rid of that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I'm not going too crazy because it's already been all built up here. Maybe if we get a little further. I got to figure out what else I could do right in here. Do I need anything else? I'm thinking maybe slurry. I mean, there's a lot of things we can put decorations down with, but yeah, this feels like such a bare bones farm by comparison to what we usually do. I'm thinking maybe right in this area, could be, you know what it's going to end up being for right now? It's just a parking area for equipment that we can't fit in the main shed. That's really what it's going to be. I'm going to maybe just turn this into a parking area, guys, because it also is going to give us access to all our pallets that are coming through here. That's something that I've been kind of having a bit of a fight with when the bus is there. So if I could just kind of clean this up and, you know what, get rid of all the grass. It's just a parking area now. And we can access it. You know what, maybe we'll put some grass up against the side there. That might work. It's kind of it's kind of a mess in here. We'll just kind of go across the back sides of each one of these. Of course, I've got all my equipment in the way in here. And this will just be a little bit of a parking area for the time being until I figure out exactly what the heck I'm going to do with this area. Yeah. So we don't really need anything else in here yet. I am thinking maybe further down the road, we get some more slurry equipment. I'm kind of curious. The amount of slurry I'm making, I might as well utilize that for more than what we're using it for right now, of course, right? Perfect. All right. Easy enough, you guys. Easy enough. All right. All the equipment's already put away. I can start grabbing bales off this field and see if we can get them all stacked. Look at all the freaking bales we got. Holy. I'm not going to need all these bales for our pigs, are we? No, not a chance. Not a chance. We're going to need this many bales. It is what it is. I'll stack them and see how we make do, though. We'll see how this works out for us. Man, oh man. We are making some good... That's a lot, guys. It's a lot of bales. This is working out pretty well. I mean, look at this. This little storage building. We can just kind of bring our truck in and we'll store our bales in here for the time being and use it for our pig... making our... What, manure? Yeah, making our manure. And this will work out just fine. I need to build a better road in here, I think, actually. So I can kind of loop around. But you know what? This barn works out perfect for our purposes. Yeah, so not the craziest build we've ever done by any means. We're going to add to this build still, I think. Like I said, I want to do some more with slurry. I need to make a road around the side of this. Maybe some decoration as well. But you know what? This farm is actually functional now. It's actually a farm and not just... well, a van down by the river. It is quite funny how much I actually struggle a lot building with pre-existing buildings. I love building from scratch, guys. What do you guys do? Let me know down in the comments how you guys do. Do you like to build from scratch? Do you like to build slowly, one building at a time? Because that's pretty much what we're doing right now. This has been the biggest build, of course. I love the way that house looks up there, and this shop is great. But usually we end up just building, well, we make enough money to build a ton. We fit everything into this one little shop, and we're going to be upgrading stuff. The Massey's probably going to go park outside because we're going to upgrade that. I need some bigger tractors, some cultivators. I need some big equipment pretty quick here, and we got $5.5 million still. So I spent next to nothing on building this the way we wanted to, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. We're gonna get some pigs going here right away, and well, until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. This is Klutch in the Isolated Valley. Over and out.